Did you find the place easily?
Yeah, man, it was यहाँ बराबर में एक दुकान है, इसका हम नाम नहीं लेंगे क्योंकि फिर वो
हाँ हाँ
स्पॉन्सर करना चाहिए उन्हें।
हाँ, एक नई खुली है।
अच्छा मगर
हाँ हाँ,
मगर ये कि उनसे मैंने काफ़ी सामान लेता रहा हूँ, तो आई नो दिस एरिया।
अच्छा ओके,
Yes, yes.
सुपरमार्केट।
नो नो, द हेल्दी।
ओह ओके ओके,
हाँ,
या इट्स
वो कभी
maybe-
स्पॉन्सर से करेंगे नहीं।
हाँ
तो अगर हम नाम ले भी नहीं।
हाँ, you've seen the basement over there, na? It's like
yeah.
they just left it.
Yes.
But bro, you've been making content since 2018 से भी before, I think.
यार हाँ, 2016 is when
16,
we
18 was
started.
YouTube.
No, 16 was YouTube.
अच्छा, really?
हाँ, 16
Wow.
was YouTube. और I mean, video content was 16, but written content was before that. So I was
Right.
writing and I was designing content for a lot of people way before that. In fact, I think 2008 was when 2009 was when I started like writing content for other people. कुछ newspapers थे उनके लिए, फिर मैंने I started making comics, web comics and comic strips in 2008. तो फिर I started making comics for newspapers and editorials. अच्छा, by the way, बहुत सारे लोगों को ये बात नहीं पता कि I started my career as an illustrator.
I remember the wall art
Yeah, the wall art came much later.
came later.
Yeah, and it was obviously like an extension of that. But my first paycheck was artist art बेचा था मैंने
अच्छा,
अपना, हाँ,
amazing यार.
and that's how it started.
That's a hard one.
I mean, it was easy for me.
हाँ हाँ
लोग बोलेंगे कितना privilege बंदा है ना आर्ट बेच। इसका क्या वो होगा struggle
हाँ,
जो अपने आर्ट बेच के पैसा कमा रहा है, बहुत अमीर। But I mean, yeah, I think I figured out pretty early कि आर्ट को बेचा जा सकता है। And I mean, I was doing caricatures and cartoons and doodles of people in my university. And I realized कि यार, okay, there's money in it. Like girlfriends के लिए लोगों को birthdays के लिए चीज़ें चाहिए होती हैं. And it was all like manual. And then eventually digital का मुझे पता चला कि यार, okay, you can do
tablet
this
and all,
tablets and everything. तो फिर वो किया हमने, and then once I got a hold of a tablet, I think फिर it was pretty crazy. The learning curve was nicely steep, and बस उसके बाद से फिर I basically got my recognition as an illustrator. वहाँ से सारी राम मुस्तफा की कहानी शुरू हुई है।
I saw your wall art at some Mexican restaurant. That's not there now.
Carne Grill.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, it was a nice
Yeah.
policeman कोई था, it was
Yes.
desi.
Yeah, they basically had us pick caricatures within the Pakistani desi culture. तो policeman, politician,
Right.
इस तरीके के 6-7 उन्होंने वो बनाए थे, and they were all eating like Mexican food.
Yeah,
It was a fun
It
project.
was a very nice
हाँ.
concept.
But वो I think चला नहीं बेचारा, हमारी वजह से नहीं चला।
नहीं that I think your art was the only thing that ran there.
Yeah.
But ये है कि don't some people say, yeah, let's put a wallpaper? Do people have that?
Yeah. I think even back then they used to do that. But हम लोग ये बोलते थे कि ठीक है आप wallpaper ले लें, but मैं art के तो उतने ही पैसे लूँगा. So if I'm, for example, charging $1,000 for the artwork, the execution is different, the artwork is different. So it's not like ऐसा नहीं है कि हम, for example, $1,200 में आपको नहीं पता कि हम क्या कर रहे हैं.
Right.
So we'll tell you कि this is the price for the artwork, and then this is the cost for the painting and execution. तो आप हमसे artwork ले लें, आप खुद पेंट कर लें, ब्रश निकाल के, लाइक हमें फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता, आप प्रिंट करवा लें. अगर आपको प्रिंट सोल्यूशन चाहिए तो वो भी हम दे देंगे.
Right.
पेंट करवाना है तो वो भी हम दे देंगे. बट द आर्ट वर्क्स वर ऑलवेज सोल्ड सेपरेटली. आई वाज नेवर लाइक ये डील का पैकेज है. आई मीन आई रिस्पेक्ट माई आर्ट
Yeah.
a lot.
Right.
इस तरीके से. एंड इट वाज नाइस बिकॉज पीपल स्टार्टेड सीइंग कि अच्छा ये ऐसा नॉर्मल बस ये आर्टिस्ट या पेंटर नहीं है. इट्स द आर्ट दैट दे आर बेसिकली पेइंग फॉर. Because paint तो बहुत सारे लोग कर देंगे. But obviously our painting team was pretty exceptional as well, क्योंकि not everybody was able to do the kind of execution जो required थी, क्योंकि मैं artwork से बनाता था तो बहुत detailed होते थे. That's why those murals really took off in the beginning.
Yeah.
तो हर कोई paint भी नहीं कर पाता था. तो I mean obviously kudos to our painting team and execution team as well. Yeah.
I think there's a lot of desi talent.
Oh
Art
man,
में तो
of course,
बहुत है.
बहुत ज़्यादा crazy.
And अभी तो I'm seeing a lot of Instagrammers selling art.
Yes.
They get commissioned work.
Yes.
I feel some of them are using
AI?
somebody else to paint. I get that feeling.
That's fine, I think.
Yeah,
as long
I
as
get that.
I mean,
they have their name signed.
yeah. But I think it's okay, yeah.
it's commercial art.
It's commercial art,
commercial
right?
art.
As long as you have a service, ये आप मतलब आप आपकी गैलरीज में आपके ना किसी और की पिक्चर्स या किसी और कार्ड आपके नाम से जाए तो दैट इज ऑब्वियसली क्वेश्चनेबल, बट इट्स अ सर्विस, राइट? क्लाइंट को तो चाहिए भाई दीवार पे आर्ट होना चाहिए. अब आप अपने नाम से बेच रहे हैं, पीछे आप 4 और लोगों से करवा रहे हैं, एज लॉन्ग एज एवरीबडी इज गेटिंग पेड एंड getting paid properly.
Right. It's like ghostwriting.
Yeah, there's no
Someone
harm in
writes
it.
the book for you.
Yeah.
So a lot of talent there. Are you still doing art? Are you still doing fine art?
I've never done fine art. I've always been a digital artist. I used to sketch. Sketching is where I started, but then I moved into digital art, and then I never looked back. I mean, I absolutely love digital art, digital illustrations, comics, but I am not doing it right now. Recently मुझे थोड़ा सा वापस से वो इंटरेस्ट जागा था when I saw, did you see the ChatGPT Ghibli version वाले जो लोगों ने बनाए कि people were just telling ChatGPT to make like anime versions of themselves,
The Japanese artists.
the Japanese art, right? And I was like, yeah, okay, what if I just go back into my drawing mode and just start competing with this just for the fun of it. But I feel like at this point in my life, there's a lot more stuff happening. और वो आर्ट बना लोगों के लिए आर्ट बनाने का भी टाइम नहीं है. I might do it for myself, but yeah, not commercially.
You grew out of it eventually.
I did, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So how did you get into
Into
Bros Meet the World?
Yeah, Bros Meet the World was the first I'd say video content we produced as us. उससे पहले हम there were different media houses जिनके लिए हम मैं produce कर रहा था. I was writing it, and my partner Danish was he had a production setup, right? So he was producing a lot of stuff for other people. So Danish and I met because of a project, and then we basically just bonded. हमने बड़े एक दूसरे से अपने ख्वाब शेयर किए कि यार दुनिया घूमनी है, खाने का शौक है, ये है वो है. तो बस उस केस में we decided कि चलो यार let's just go take a trip. So we took a trip to Thailand. वहाँ हमें रियलाइज़ हुआ कि यार बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग चीज़ें हैं, एंड देन वी कैन मे बी शूट कॉन्टेंट अराउंड इट. अच्छा, एट दैट पॉइंट आई हैड नो आइडिया व्हाट व्लॉग्स वर. यूट्यूब वाज बैंड इन पाकिस्तान, तो मेरा बिल्कुल यूट्यूब से कट ऑफ था. आई वाज नॉट इनटू वीडियो कंटेंट एट ऑल. एंड दानिश बेसिकली इंट्रोड्यूस यूट्यूब टू मी, एंड ही वाज लाइक यार केसी नाइस्टैट जो है वो एक इज अ व्लॉगर,
Yeah.
एंड वी नीड टू मे बी डू समथिंग लाइक अ व्लॉग. एंड आई वाज लाइक व्हाट्स अ व्लॉग. तो फिर दानिश ने मुझे केसी बिठाया, दिखाया, and he was like यार हम इसका वर्जन पाकिस्तान में बना सकते हैं. अच्छा, food was not on the table at that point. It was just like let's just travel. ट्रैवल किया हमने. ट्रैवल के दौरान वीडियोस बनी, but then when we came back अब पाकिस्तान आ गए थे. पाकिस्तान में हमें था कि यार अब बाहर से तो बड़े अच्छे मज़े की हमने वीडियोस बना लिए हैं, यहाँ पे क्या बना है. तो रैंडमली आई डोंट नो एक दिन मुझे ख्याल आया कि यार चलो बन कबाब चल के खाते हैं. बन कबाब इज समथिंग दैट्स ऑब्वियसली लाइक हर कोई रिलेट कर सकता है पाकिस्तान में. तो चल के खाते हैं. विल जस्ट रिकॉर्ड द इंटायर प्रोसेस कि हम जा रहे हैं, बन रहा है, खा रहे हैं, एंड विल जस्ट रिव्यू इट कि कैसा लगता है. दैट वीडियो ब्लू अप.
अच्छा, okay.
हाँ, दैट वाज द फर्स्ट वीडियो ऑफ आवर्स दैट रियली ब्लू अप.
Okay.
और बस उसको फिर देख के फिर हमने बोला कि ओके मे बी दिस इज द डायरेक्शन दैट वी नीड टू टेक. ट्रैवल को छोड़ देते हैं.
First video in Pakistan.
That was, I think,
the churros,
not the
because you
first.
started in
No, the
Thailand.
churros was churros.
I think so. For dough.
Yeah, that happened after
That
the
happened
bun
after.
kebab वाली चीज.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
तो बस वो बन कबाब वाली वीडियो बनी, उसके बाद वो it exploded, and then everybody was like, okay, this is you guys. Like, I mean, वो travel वाली चीज is nice, but this is what you are. So you should just do bros eat the world, not meet the world. तो हमने टेक्निकली फिर खाना शुरू कर दिया दुनिया को.
हाँ, नहीं. I saw this pan video of yours on YouTube.
Yes, that was our, I think वो सबसे ज़्यादा viral हुई थी हमारी YouTube
a moment.
पर. Yeah.
It had 3.2
3 million
million
or
views.
something at that point.
Abhi, and
अच्छा, अभी भी है.
a few days ago, because I was looking at some pan videos and others barely had any views.
Yeah. I mean,
And
that
I was
was
like 3.2.
yeah, that was our
So-
breakthrough on YouTube. हम Facebook पे तो बहुत viral थे,
Yes.
but YouTube पर हमारा content इतना अच्छा perform नहीं कर रहा था. But then that video basically broke the algorithm, and then we started getting like a lot of subscribers and followers.
Acha, okay.
Yeah.
So then the bros met the world.
Bros met the
They-
world. Bros ate the world.
They ate it and left that world.
Yes, we
Sahi
left
hai.
that world. वो भी if you wanna get into that.
Sure.
Yeah, I think khana was starting to get a little, I would say, overwhelming. हमें खाना पसंद है, but हम पेटू लोग नहीं हैं. Or when you're doing food content, I feel like you have to respect the food and really eat it. I feel like a lot of food bloggers don't really. कुछ लोग खाते हैं, but कुछ लोग बस they'll just take like a couple bites. अपनी scripted लिखी लिखाई lines उन्होंने बोली, and then that's content, right? It's very easy. वो format मतलब बनाना बड़ा आसान है. हम genuinely खाते थे, because we were like कि भाई खाना आया है, पैसे दिए हैं, नहीं भी दिए अगर पैसे, तो you have to respect that food and eat it. अब जब इतना खाना खा रहे थे तो I like to take care of my health.
Right.
Danish as well.
Right.
तो हम जो है वो we realized कि यार ये तो मतलब this is not sustainable. हम अपनी हेल्थ को तो नहीं इसका ख्याल रख सकते. फिर I also feel कि Danish and I both had like a lot of different things that we wanted to explore creatively. और food के अंदर ना फिर then we were just becoming the food guys. And that's not what either one of us wanted. ना उसको अपने आप को बताना था कि मैं एक फूड वाला हूँ, ना मुझे बताना था I'm just that. There was so much more to what we were. तो बस वो फिर आहिस्ता आहिस्ता I think we just started growing out of it. I mean, it was always an interesting project, but I think it started becoming frustrating when it was like यार everyone was like यार वो खाने वाले दो boys जो हैं.
Right.
When you're an artist, Danish की भी creative inclinations हैं. He's a very creative guy. When you're an artist ना थोड़ी सी ego होती है कि यार you still want to be known as an artist.
TikToker.
और तो वो लेबल का जो मसला होता है ना, I think it started getting to us. तो बस वो फिर कोविड आ गया, कोविड में रेस्टोरेंट्स बंद हो गए, तो उस that kind of.
So you guys were active till 2019?
We were active till we were active even after COVID. I think एक साल बाद तक, कोविड के बाद भी हमने कंटेंट बनाया. फिर मैंने पिछले 2 साल पहले भी थोड़ा सा 2-3 वीडियो शूट की थी just for the sake of it. But it was purely like I just wanted to go back and just kind of feel that nostalgia.
Okay. How often were you guys going out to eat at your prime?
Every second day. Every second day. That's a lot.
I thought once a week would be sustainable. यार weekend में चले गए, once a week.
यार अगर वही है ना, अगर 2 से 3 वीडियोस आपको हफ्ते में, 2 वीडियोस भी अगर हफ्ते में लगानी है, तो you have to go out at least 3 to 4 times because आपको पहले जाकर देखना होता है. ये नहीं है कि आप बस गए and then everything is perfect and आपने वहीं पे शूट कर लिया. Although most of the time हम इसी तरीके से करते थे, but some videos would take like a couple days or maybe 3 days because there was just so much food that we were covering. Right. तो कभी-कभी तो मतलब हफ्ते में 4 दिन भी शूट होती थी and we had to eat every day.
Yeah, that is a challenge.
That is a
challenge for health. If you want to look a certain way, but also
Definitely.
I find it slightly disrespectful when people rate food ke 6 out of 10.
I don't like that.
5 out of 10.
Yeah.
So if you don't like it, don't eat it. Or you can, but at the same time, you don't want the restaurant to take advantage of your customers by giving low service or quality.
Yeah.
So there has to be a balance.
I think it's very tricky. Or we found out once we started getting into it. So हम लोग का ये रूल था कि हम कभी भी किसी खाने को बुरा नहीं बोलते थे.
Right, सही है.
Purely for the fact कि risk है, you're not supposed to really say that. It is privilege that you're able to eat all these things. किसी के लिए जो आपके लिए 1.5 की रेटिंग वाला, किसी के लिए वो that might be the best meal that they've ever had.
Right.
तो बुरा बोलना तो हमारे मतलब था ही नहीं ना कि we're never gonna say कि खाना बुरा है. But we would obviously say ये वाली चीज़ सबसे बेहतरीन थी, ये वाली चीज़ उससे next थी, इस तरह हम करते थे.
I remember at the end you would sit and एक डिबेट होती थी with you and Danish.
Yeah. We would just be talk about कि सबसे अच्छा कौन सा था. And वो फिर वो हमारी वीडियोस के जो कैप्शंस और टाइटल्स होते थे वो भी होता था what's the best pan in Karachi. तो we were mostly going for the best stuff and not really rating it. कुछ वीडियोस में शायद किया भी होगा, but it was against our better judgment.
Right.
For
okay.
sure.
नहीं, definitely. Yeah. It's I'm sure that was a great learning experience.
It was.
Visiting places and eating places.
Yeah. बहुत मजा आया. Plus, I mean, I had no idea what content was, what production was. I think Danish, I give a lot of credit to Danish. He's the one who kind of introduced me into this world. He pretty much taught me everything. Now, I mean, I have my own studios now. I know lighting. I know framing. I know edits. And he's the one who basically taught me everything.
Yeah.
तो अब like the most of the stuff that you see on my socials now, I can light all of it myself. I can create my own sets. Obviously, आपको as an artist and illustrator, you kind of understand spaces and frames. Light की एक अंदाजा होता है, color का आपको समझ आ रहा होता है. तो obviously that did give me an advantage. But technical knowledge मुझे 99% दानिश की तरफ से मिली है. So I mean everything I am today as a content creator, I would say Bros Meet the World gets the credit for it.
And you guys met at CBM?
No, we didn't. Danish, मैं तो business grad हूँ, but Danish was an engineering dropout. He said this on camera, so I can say it.
Right, I remember that, yeah.
And we met way after I had graduated.
Okay.
बहुत बाद में, yeah. I was doing a job. मैंने ज़िंदगी में सिर्फ 2 jobs की हैं. एक जो है वो 2 महीने के लिए की है और एक 6 महीने के लिए की है. तो ये वो 6 महीने वाली job थी. And Bros Meet the World is the reason I quit that job.
Which was what? What were you doing?
Yeah, it was a media house, digital media house tha, and I was in charge of basically designing and writing and planning content for them. और वो they lacked a lot of vision. मैंने actually Bros Meet the World उनको pitch किया था that I will basically create this entire show for you. And the boss guy, वो पता नहीं boss था कौन था वो, he was like, I mean he didn't really like it. फिर जब हमने experimental जब I don't know how to, मैं थोड़ा सोच रहा हूँ किस तरह बोलना है ये. जब हमने वो I would say pilot shoot करने हम जब Thailand गए, तो I was basically there at my own expense. उन्होंने मुझे पैसे भी नहीं दिए थे. And I was shooting a pilot for them.
Right.
Which is, you know, I think which is pretty much how pilots work शायद. You know, you make something and then you pitch it to a studio or label. खैर हमने जब वो किया तो वो he was just mad कि मैं Thailand में क्यों और ऑफिस में क्यों नहीं हूँ, यहाँ का काम. And I was like, I'm handling everything, but I also want to create shows for you guys, you know.
Did you take a leave and then go?
And I told everybody, I told them.
अच्छा.
ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं एक दिन ऐसे मैंने बोला मैं थाईलैंड में हूँ, बता के गया था. But वो he would just have these episodes where,
okay, सही है, okay.
you know, एक दिन वो
right.
कुछ है and then अगले दिन he would just be mad and then वो misdirected anger वाला होता था. तो वो हुआ एक episode and I was like, okay, fuck it, I'm not coming back then. I'll just make it for myself. Sorry, हम कस कर सकते हैं.
Oh, we'll
beep it out.
Beep it, but this was a digital agency, like a marketing agency?
Yeah, it was not an agency. It was like, do you remember Mango Bars?
Yeah.
It was something like Mango Bars. It wasn't Mango Bars.
It was a content house.
It was a digital content house.
Sahi hai,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
And then
if they had given me the free reign, I think मैं उनके लिए बहुत कुछ कर सकता था. But then I probably wouldn't have become Yaar Ramesh. So I mean, it worked out.
Definitely. And I'm guessing that's not running anymore.
It's not. I mean, I see them sometimes, but I don't think it's what it was back then.
Right.
बहुत छोटा सा उसका एक version बचा है अब.
Okay. So fresh grad, you did this, and then you quit your job.
अच्छा, no. So this is between graduating और इस job के बीच में बहुत time है. So graduation के बाद I did a 2-month job at a digital agency. I met a brilliant mentor वहाँ पे, Naveed Siraj. I don't know if you know him. You might have कहीं ना कहीं टकराए होगे. But then that job वहाँ पे उन लोगों ने हमारा जो startup था कच्ची गोलियाँ comics back then, they decided to incubate that. But वो फिर उस incubation के अंदर we figured out कि वो match नहीं हो रहा. So we just, I quit that job and me and 2 of my partners, हमने वो अलग से अपना office लिया and we just decided to do everything independently. तो वो हमने चलाया for a couple years. Then उसके बाद I started the caricature shop, where I was doing doodles officially. Like that's where I got famous, I think. और फिर उसके काफ़ी टाइम बाद ये जॉब आई थी. उससे पहले मैं अपना काम कर रहा था. तो ये कंटेंट हाउस वाली जॉब आई थी एंड देन आई थिंक 4 or 5 months into it दानिश मिला मुझे एंड देन आई वाज लाइक ओके नाउ आई एम जस्ट गोना डू वीडियो कंटेंट.
ओके, सही.
सो काफी बड़ी जर्नी.
हाँ, एंड देन यू वर लाइक एज अ करियर दिस इज गुड.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've always had a very open-ended career. You know,
ये काफी पुरानी बात है.
ये बहुत पुरानी बात है.
In terms of income, there was, you didn't know about YouTube monetization back then.
I had no idea. I had no idea. I mean, I was still making money, but इस स्पेस का मुझे नहीं पता था कि कंटेंट से भी पैसे बन सकते हैं.
Right.
And I feel like back then it was also different. I mean, now making money from content is a great career. You know, like अगर आपको sponsors नहीं मिल रहे तो आप products बना सकते हैं. There's e-commerce that you can attach to it. There's so much you can do as a content creator, and if you have a personal brand, I feel like back then काफी कम options थे, काफी कम opportunities थी. But I think that is what kind of drove me towards it कि यार ये opportunities क्यों नहीं है, इतनी मजे की space है तो इसमें पैसे क्यों नहीं बन रहे. Like Bros Meet the World, we were not making a lot of money, if I'm being honest, which obviously was another reason जिसकी वजह से वो Bros Meet the World नहीं चल पाया. Obviously you have multiple reasons किसी भी चीज़ से ख़त्म होने के लिए. But I always knew कि content में बहुत पैसा eventually, अभी नहीं है तो eventually आएगा, because this is going to be the future. So when Danish showed me video, I was like, okay, video is where I think the world is going next. And then it got here.
I think a lot of people don't know how content creators make money through making content.
यार I think ज़्यादातर लोगों को सिर्फ views का पता होता है. I mean, if you go online and if you see a post that's controversial या कोई hot take है, तो उसके नीचे आपको एक स्टैंडर्ड कमेंट्स मिलेंगे. व्यूज से आपने पैसे कमा लिए ना, व्यूज से आपने पैसे कमा लिए, तो पीपल जस्ट थिंक दैट मोर व्यूज मींस मोर मनी.
YouTube views?
I mean, they think जहाँ भी व्यूज आ रहे हैं आपको पैसे मिल रहे हैं,
right?
Which is true to a certain degree, but not like always true. Like YouTube पे you could get a lot of views, but you might not make a lot of money, because उसमें बहुत सारी CPM होता है, उसमें आपकी ऑडियंस कहाँ से आ रही है, कितने व्यूज़ मोनेटाइज्ड व्यूज़ थे, आपका चैनल क्या मोनेटाइज्ड है भी, एलिजिबिलिटी क्या है. आप फेसबुक पे जाएं तो फेसबुक पे देयर इज़ फेसबुक मोनेटाइजेशन, बट मोस्ट पीपल इन पाकिस्तान डोंट नो अबाउट इट. तो यू कुड हैव मिलियंस एंड मिलियंस ऑफ व्यूज़, बट देयर इज़ नो मोनेटाइजेशन थ्रू व्यूज़. टिकटॉक का मोनेटाइजेशन प्रोग्राम पाकिस्तान में नहीं है, तो वो व्यूज़ किसी काम के नहीं है. इंस्टाग्राम पे आपको व्यूज़ के कोई पैसे नहीं मिलते. तो व्यूज़ डोंट नेसेसरली ऑलवेज इक्वल मोनेटाइजेशन, बट देन देयर स्पॉन्सरशिप्स, देयर पार्टनरशिप्स, देयर कोलैब्स. फिर देयर इज़ अ लॉट ऑफ अदर स्टफ दैट आई थिंक थोड़े से जो एंटरप्रेन्योरल कंटेंट क्रिएटर्स होते हैं, वो अपनी रेवेन्यू स्ट्रीम्स, पर्सनल आपने कोई प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च कर दिया, फॉर एग्जांपल सर्विस लॉन्च कर दिया, कोई कम्युनिटी पेड चार्ज कम्युनिटी है आपकी, आप लोगों को कंसल्ट करने के पैसे ले रहे हैं, आप इवेंट्स करवा रहे हैं. फिर ये कि आप किसी ब्रांड के साथ आपने कलेक्शंस निकालनी, किसी की कपड़ों की हो गई, ज्वेलरी की हो गई, जूतों की हो गई. सो आई फील लाइक इसके अंदर बहुत पैसा है, बट ये हर कोई नहीं करता, और आई थिंक हर कोई कर भी नहीं सकता, बिकॉज इसके लिए भी यू नीड टू हैव एन अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ लाइक मल्टीपल इंडस्ट्रीज, जो कि ऑब्वियसली मोस्ट कंटेंट क्रिएटर्स जस्ट डू कंटेंट बिकॉज दैट्स ऑल दे नो. You know, and this is not a jab at anybody.
No, but that's fine. But the average person, maybe you have relatives in your family, older relatives, uncle, auntie, ye wo.
Yeah.
They probably wonder, how are these young people making money from Instagram?
Yeah, they do.
And how is the income, the average young person on Instagram?
Yeah.
Showing PR packages and what is their median income, you feel?
Yeah, this is very subjective. I think PR package जो दिखाने वाले ज़्यादातर influencers हैं, I think below a certain follower count, most of the PR packages are basically free of cost. So you get the PR package, and that's your compensation, which I've always hated. क्योंकि क्या मतलब भाई, am I worth like a bottle of juice or something? You know,
you're getting exposure.
Exposure. But obviously, I also understand that when you're new, you have to kind of get that. So this is how it works, right? आप 10 brands को अगर free में promote करेंगे, तो शायद 11वां brand को लगे कि ये पैसे ले रहा है. You know, तो ये इस तरीके से थोड़ा सा चलता है. I also feel कि जब आप नए हैं, तो just to get exposure, you might need the brand's audience. आपकी अगर let's say 20,000 है और brand की 2 लाख है, तो अगर वो आपको reshare करते हैं, तो you might just need them to get more people.
Right.
But beyond a certain follower count, I feel like if you're still doing free PR packages, I think it's unfair for yourself. तो PR मगर हाँ, जो अगर अक्लमंद हो जाते हैं, बड़े हो जाते हैं, तो फिर every PR you get, you basically charge for it. You know, anyone wants to use your platform, you charge them an amount. I think average lakh, 1.5 lakh, 2 lakh रुपए for a story, for a reel, एक एवरेज मिड रेंज कंटेंट क्रिएटर, लाख रुपए अगर एक रील के मांग रहे हैं वो, और कन्वर्जन्स अगर अच्छी हैं, तो आई थिंक लाख रुपए फॉर अ रील इज़ प्रीटी रीजनेबल. 50,000 60,000 फॉर अ स्टोरी इज़ प्रीटी रीजनेबल. फिर एज द फॉलोअर काउंट इंक्रीजेज, ऑब्वियसली आपका आस्क भी बढ़ जाता है. आई ऑल्सो थिंक brands need to understand that not everybody who has a big following will necessarily convert into sales. कुछ कंटेंट क्रिएटर्स हैं जिनको मैं देखता हूँ who will basically endorse everything under the sun, but then there's no, where is the loyalty? Like आप कौन हो? आप ये साबुन भी इस्तेमाल कर रहे हो, आप वो नैपी भी इस्तेमाल कर रहे हो बच्चों की, वो आप ये बोतल भी ले रहे हो. And I see in the comments that people just don't really give a shit. Versus people who are like very specific to certain industries, and then if they endorse something, people will convert. For example, I do a lot of crypto content, right? There's this direct crypto to cash debit card that got introduced a few months ago called Red Dot. I made 2 videos on them. I think I got around 7,000 people to sign up. For me, that's a pretty big number, because those 7,000 people will eventually obviously put money in the card. They'll spend a lot of money. So it's like उस ecosystem में बहुत सारा पैसा generate हो रहा है, spend हो रहा है, there's a lot of transactions, right? तो 7,000 people signing up for a $100 card. उसका वो card $100 का, it's like 30,000 का card है.
Right.
That's an insane number
That's
of
great.
money that just moved. तो I think brands need to understand कि उनके जो भी whatever their vision is, उसके साथ कौन सा क्रिएटर एक्चुअली बैठता है जो कन्वर्जन लेकर आ सकता है. नॉट कि आपने बस एक बाल्टी के अंदर कोई 20 क्रिएटर्स को रख लिया कि टोटल जो है ना वो 100 मिलियन की हमें रीच आएगी. श्योर, बट उस 100 मिलियन की रीच में एक्चुअल कन्वर्जन्स कितने हैं? बट आई माइट बी रॉन्ग, आई डोंट ओन अ ब्रांड, तो हो सकता है ब्रांड वाले कुछ और देखते हो. यू ओन अ ब्रांड, हाउ डू यू सी इट? लेट्स जस्ट स्विच दिस मैन.
But this card, this is an American company, I'm guessing.
It's a Hong Kong based startup. They just raised, I
Okay.
think, $400 million gonna raise bhi abhi
Right,
kiya.
right.
Yeah.
Acha, okay. But you think there are enough brands in Pakistan for this to be sustainable? A. B, for example, if there's a brand, let's say there's a big clothing brand, they obviously will just select 10 of the best content creators. They can't pick 50. So then content creation becomes very competitive.
Yeah, I think they can. I mean, they can. Of course, they can choose 50. But if you're going for like a certain follower count, कि इसके ऊपर के ही हैं, तो फिर तो वो obviously you're limited, right? Like
they can choose 50 if they have that budget. They probably allocate a certain budget for influencer marketing.
Yeah. They can choose 50, like mixture बना सकते हैं ना कि भाई टॉप टियर के 2 इन्फ्लुएंसर्स ले लेंगे हम, मिड टियर कितने ले लेंगे, माइक्रो कितने ले लेंगे, एंड देन नैनो इन्फ्लुएंसर्स हम इतने ले लेंगे. तो आई थिंक मोस्ट ब्रांड्स डू इट लाइक दैट. लाइक अभी मैं ईद के ऊपर ईडन रोप की कुछ कैंपेन्स देख रहा था, एंड आई सॉ लाइक अ मिक्सचर ऑफ डिफरेंट क्रिएटर्स, इनकी डिफरेंट फॉलोअर्स. मतलब उसमें नैनो भी थे, माइक्रो भी थे, मिड टियर भी थे, एंड देन देयर वर अ कपल जो कि थोड़ा अच्छी उनकी फॉलोइंग है. तो आई थिंक दैट्स हाउ देयर डूइंग इट. तो 50 तो मिल जाएंगे, बट ऑब्वियसली बजट के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है.
And there are enough brands, because Pakistan में new brands having IPO, so there are barely any.
Yeah, I think ये एक बड़ा मसला है कि eventually पाकिस्तान के अंदर this becomes very exhaustive.
Yeah, if you look at our mall,
Yeah. कितनी brands हैं?
since 2010, Dolmen Mall Clifton ही is the pioneer.
और उसमें भी I think वही brands हैं, नई कोई खास मैंने नहीं देखी, और जो नई थी वो बंद हो गई.
हाँ, I mean, a population of 250 million people, you would expect a lot more brands.
Yes.
A lot more malls.
Yeah, definitely.
So that is, as you saying,
it is a problem.
हाँ, it is a challenge.
I feel कि इसी वजह से ना वो जो मैंने बात बोली कि इंडस्ट्री स्पेसिफिक पार्टनरशिप्स नज़र कम आती हैं, वो इसलिए बिकॉज वो इंडस्ट्रीज शायद उतनी नहीं है पाकिस्तान के अंदर जो हैं, वो शायद उनकी वो प्रोडक्ट्स उस तरीके से ब्रांड्स नहीं बने, और उसके बाद उन सर्टेन इंडस्ट्रीज़ के रेलेवेंट शायद क्रिएटर्स नहीं हैं. तो वीव गॉट मिक्स प्लेट क्रिएटर्स. दिस इज हाउ आई सी मोस्ट ऑफ द क्रिएटर्स कि वो मिक्स प्लेट हैं. दे वुड वो फॉर एग्जांपल टेल्को की को भी पुश कर देंगे, दूसरी साइड पे वो किसी मसाले को भी पुश कर देंगे, फिर उसी के साथ गाड़ी की ब्रांड भी, एंड लाइक यू विल सी ऑल ऑफ दीज क्रिएटर्स फॉर ऑल ऑफ दीज ब्रांड्स.
Right.
मतलब कोई नई गाड़ी आ रही है तो ये 15 क्रिएटर्स हैं जिनको बुलाया जाएगा. किसी मसाले की कैंपेन है तो ही इन 15 क्रिएटर्स को बुलाया जाएगा. बट आई थिंक किसी का भी कसूर नहीं है. इंडस्ट्री छोटी है, स्पेस कम है, ब्रांड्स कम है, तो वो वहीं घूमता रहेगा वो जब तक ये बड़ा नहीं होता.
Brands कम है, I think segmentation भी कम है. For example, if you go to any clothing store here for
Yeah.
women,
Yeah.
you will find a 16-year-old shopping.
Yeah.
Next to her will be a 60-year-old as well.
Yeah. For sure.
If you go to Dubai, let's say there's a 16-year-old girl, she's probably going to go to Pull and Bear.
I was going to say Pull and
or
Bear.
Zara,
Yeah. And you won't see
A
an older woman.
Yeah, 60-year-old
Pull
may
and
go
Bear.
to Marks and Spencer's.
Yeah. Yes.
You know.
Yes.
So,
I agree.
So that segmentation, unfortunately, our brands aren't that mature.
यार आई थिंक अगर हम क्लोथिंग में देखें तो शायद आउटफिटर्स हैज क्रैक्ड दैट, बट देन आउटफिटर्स इज द ओनली ब्रांड दैट्स डूइंग दैट, व्हिच इज सैड. लाइक उससे पहले आई रिमेंबर स्टोन एज जीन्स था, आई थिंक क्रॉस रोड्स एक जमाने में आया था. ये तीन एक ही टाइम पर पाकिस्तान में आए थे. Then we also have Breakout, we have एक दो और हैं जिनका मैं नाम भूल जाता हूँ, but like वो शायद इतने बड़े नहीं हुए. Outfitters is Pakistan's H&M, I'd say, right?
Yeah.
तो वहाँ पे आपको वो एक certain शायद demographic नजर आएगा.
Right.
But if you go to Eastern,
Yeah.
I definitely think कि वो चीज़ हो जाती है कि the lines start to become very blurred.
Yeah. That's true. For Western brands, there is more of a segmentation.
Yes.
Okay. So basically, bros met the world,
Yes.
and then along that time, you started your own channel as well.
I started my channel out of frustration because food was not very intellectually stimulating.
Right.
To put it,
Huh.
you know,
And sustainable.
mildly.
Right.
And unsustainable. यार sustainability का मुझे I feel like अभी इतना issue अल्लाह का शुक्र है नहीं आया है, because I've always had the privilege of having multiple things running at the same time, right? So even when I was doing content, I still had my art thing going on. It was doing really well. So I was always doing stuff on the side. So content was never fully the only thing that I was relying on for, you know, financial freedom.
I meant sustainable in terms of health. KRB.
Oh yeah. That
How,
definitely.
You know,
yes.
because then you have to go to all these places to eat again and again and again.
Yes.
Acha, you started off with on YouTube with two things, I think. One of them were shopping halls.
Yes. Yeah. My channel, my personal channel.
Yeah,
yes.
personal channel.
Yeah, Ramesh was basically lifestyle.
Right.
So उसमें shopping halls was, I think I was the first person in Pakistan, men's category के अंदर, who started doing shopping halls. And then I did sneakers.
Sneakers, yes.
Yeah. Sneakers was like a pretty big theme in the Ya Ramesh journey. I think यहाँ पे भी ज़्यादातर लोग अभी भी मुझे sneakers से ही जानते हैं.
हाँ. Is that something you're still into?
Oh, I love it. Yeah, absolutely.
Joggers.
Yeah. Joggers. I still buy a lot of them. I still wait for sneaker drops and releases. I think मेरा guilty pleasure जो है ना वो definitely अभी भी sneakers ही है.
What's the most expensive pair that you ever purchased? I'm just kidding. I'm not going to make you say that, यार.
यार ये वाला podcast वाला सवाल है ना, पैसे कितने कमाते हैं?
नहीं.
आपकी सबसे महंगी चीज क्या है?
हाँ, नहीं, obviously, यार, that is your one hobby.
I would say,
I think everybody should have one hobby that they splurge on.
Yeah.
So, but you can't have like 5.
I think I might have 5. अच्छा, so यार मेरा मसला ये है, मसला तो नहीं मैं बोलूँगा, alhamdulillah, I feel like I've always had the privilege of doing exactly what I wanted to do जब से मैं बच्चा था. उसके वर्जन्स थे, you know, obviously जब हम छोटे थे तो मीन्स उतने नहीं होते थे, तो उसी मीन्स के अंदर I would try to just figure out कि यार इसमें मैं खुश कैसे रहूँगा. But like because of my journey and because of the freedom that I've gotten and the privilege, alhamdulillah, that I have, I feel like I've stuck to the things that I loved as a kid. You know, so I still collect Legos. I collect Legos religiously. लेगो की कुछ सीरीज हैं जिनका कोई भी मतलब सेट का कोई ऐसा वो नहीं है, कोई भी सेट ऐसा नहीं है जो मेरे पास नहीं है. मैं दुनिया घूम घूम के वो सेट जमा करता हूँ.
नहीं, I buy Lego as well, but from Bacha Party, Chinese version.
अच्छा, okay.
I'm just Lego is expensive.
It is it's very expensive
Actually,
in
yeah,
Pakistan, by
where
the
do you
way.
store everything? Do you
Yeah, I have.
do you build?
Yeah, I build them.
So then you have to have a room for it. Or
I
lot of
have,
space,
yeah. I mean, I had obviously I have a lot of space
Yeah, yeah.
for my Legos. और मेरे Legos दुनिया के अलग अलग मुल्कों में है. मतलब it's not just in
अच्छा,
Pakistan.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I don't live in Pakistan anymore. तो अलग अलग जगहों पे अलग अलग मुल्कों में अलग अलग stashes हैं मेरे. तो दूसरा sneakers है. I absolutely love sneakers. Recently, I've started getting into accessories. So, you know, like jewelry, shades. मैं ऑफ वाइट का आजकल बहुत बड़ा फैन हुआ हूँ. एवरीथिंग दैट आई ओन दीज डेज
Really? Okay.
इज ऑफ वाइट. सो आई हैव ग्लासेस, रिंग्स, bracelets वगैरह.
Is Off-White above Supreme or below?
It's below. Supreme
below.
is like very, very, very hyped. I have never liked Supreme.
Okay.
Supreme के जो I think hype dynamics है ना, वो मुझे हमेशा से बड़े बहुत मतलब I've never liked them. I've never liked their designs. Off-White is not like Supreme. Obviously, they have a retail brand है वो, luxury retail brand है एक certain category के अंदर. But I like their designs. I like their the science behind their design. तो आजकल मैं उसका फ़ैन हुआ हूँ. सो या आई हैव अ कपल ऑफ थिंग्स दैट आई स्प्लर्ज ऑन, बट लाइक मुझे वो शौक नहीं है कि गाड़ियाँ ख़रीदनी है या फ़ोन ख़रीदने हैं. आई ऑल्सो लाइक टू ट्रैवल अ लॉट एंड देन आई लाइक टू ईट अ लॉट एंड देन देयर इज़ जिम. आई हैड माई ओन जिम विच अप अंटिल 6 months ago I had my own commercial level का जिम.
Right.
या मतलब उसमें आप उसमें कोई भी अगर आता तो उनको ये लगता कि ये तो प्रॉपर जिम है भाई, इसकी फीस कितनी है. But it was only for myself.
I think you uploaded that on IG maybe a while ago. There was some red machine. There was a
Yeah.
deadlift machine.
Yes. Lots of red machines.
There was a deadlift machine, I remember.
That was
a nice one. Yeah.
It was my favorite. हाँ. वो
अच्छा,
अभी
okay.
मैं अब because I had to leave, तो वो सेटअप मुझे ख़त्म करना पड़ा. तो अभी भी वो आई एम स्टिल सेलिंग. अभी कल ही मेरी वही डेडलिफ्ट मशीन का एक बायर आया है.
अच्छा.
हाँ. I'm in the process of selling everything.
अच्छा.
Yes.
For his private gym, yeah, is he?
No, he's got his own gym.
अच्छा.
I know him काफ़ी टाइम से. तो वो उस मशीन को ढूंढ रहे थे. उन्होंने मुझसे बहुत पहले बोला था आप मुझे भेज दें. मैंने बोला भाई मैं तो इस्तेमाल कर रहा हूँ.
सही है.
फिर उन्होंने कहा कि यार ये मुझे पाकिस्तान में और कहीं नहीं मिल रही, और नई जो है वो बहुत महंगी है. तो आई वाज लाइक ठीक है, मैं जब कभी अगर ख़त्म करूँगा अपना सामान तो आपको दे दूंगा. तो वो अब मैंने परसों उनसे बात की, उन्होंने बोला हाँ मुझे अभी भी चाहिए.
अच्छा.
I'm probably gonna sell that to him. Yeah.
And it's easy to put the weights, right? Because you don't have a whole bar. This machine must be very user friendly.
It has it's got like the bars पे आप weights रखते हैं. Yeah. But it's not the whole bar. Like you don't have to lift a bar off the floor.
Bar and put the weights.
Yeah. That's very annoying deadlifts के अंदर. I always hate doing that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so shopping haul was there. I would love to see some Lego videos, yaar.
Oh, absolutely. I'll share some of my sets with you.
I'm surprised you haven't.
I haven't posted them online
because there's another Instagrammer. He's always showing his Lego collection.
Pakistan?
Yeah, Faisalabad mein.
Acha?
And I think he owns Alpine Bear.
I know that guy.
Yeah, so he shows his Lego collection, and I've enjoyed watching it whenever.
Where does he show them?
On Instagram.
On his Alpine
No, on his story, personal stories.
Acha, I mean, I don't follow his personal account.
So,
Acha, yeah, that's nice.
And yeah, it's refreshing to see that, yeah, because
grown ass men playing with toys.
Even I love them, and I think the toy industry for adults is growing.
It is. I think Lego has really cracked it. Lego के अब जो pieces मतलब sets आते हैं, they're priced at like easily $200, $300, $400. और वो मतलब within the collector community it's like known कि ये बच्चों के लिए नहीं है भाई, ये हम लोगों के लिए है.
Yeah, वो तो age में you can see 14 plus this that.
Yeah. Plus the complexity of some of these sets, they're not for kids.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so shopping haul that was there. Skincare. I think you're one of the first people to discuss skincare and go so much into depth.
Yeah.
The number of products. I remember that video and I
5
saw
products.
that. I was like, they were quite because I guess I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
Because I have one product that I use, which is water.
I mean, I use a lot of water.
Yeah. That, so I think, how did you get into that?
Yeah, I think, so full disclosure, I don't use a lot of products anymore. Okay. I think back then I was, I had stumbled upon skincare for men. I've obviously always wanted to look good. तो मुझे बहुत सारी चीज़ें नई नई पता चली थी.
Right,
तो मैं
right.
एक्सपेरिमेंट भी बहुत कुछ कर रहा था. And I mean, when you're in that phase, you're like just you want to use as much as you possibly can. So you know there was moisturizers थे और ये थे और वो थे. अब I genuinely just use water. I don't use a lot of products. तो मुझे अब ये लगता है कि if you eat really really well, if you hydrate really well, if you take enough protein, you don't really need a lot of products. A lot of product in the sense के I use conditioner curls को मतलब एक ज़माने तक अब लड़के कंडीशनर तो यूज ही नहीं करते भाई. सीधी सीधी बात है ना. Men
Two in one.
हाँ 5 in 1 अब तो आने लगा. तो I use curl conditioners, I use curling gels, I use serums now because इस इन बालों का ख्याल रखना ज़रूरी है. When they get the curls जब आपके बड़े होते हैं तो वो tangle up हो सकते हैं. They can break easily. अंदर moisture जो है वो या तो दबा रह सकता है या बाहर डस्ट उसमें फंस सकती है. There's a lot that can happen with curls. So I use a lot of hair product. Yeah.
A beard oil local में तो I haven't found a good one यार.
Yeah, there's two local ones.
There are?
There are two
Okay,
local
I'll take
ones.
the name later.
हाँ,
Yeah.
they're okay. But चलता है. मुझे एक उसमें बहुत मतलब सूट करता है. I'll tell you the name later.
I prefer a beard cream. Have you used one?
I haven't used beard creams. I've used beard waxes.
Okay.
Creams मैंने कभी use नहीं की.
Much better.
अच्छा.
Yeah.
Okay. सही है.
Because I think the oily depends on your skin. Yeah. If you
Yeah,
have dry
yeah,
skin or eczema, the oil may not suit you.
Yes.
Sometimes they have a
बिल्कुल.
fragrance.
They do. पाकिस्तान वाली जो है वो दोनों में बहुत
हाँ.
ज़्यादा fragrance. I
Right.
think that's पाकिस्तान में वो है ना कि मतलब हर चीज़ में खुशबू. सही है. चलो मतलब there's nothing bad. People need to smell good.
Yeah. True. So skincare was there and that was refreshing.
Yeah.
But then I saw this pivot
Yeah.
to from lifestyle
Yes.
to crypto.
Yeah. That pivot happened much later.
Much later.
काफी I think 2-3
Much
साल तो
later.
लगे
हाँ,
हैं.
हाँ.
But yeah, what was intriguing with that for you?
It was a very serious. I mean, it wasn't surprising because crypto is something that the youth is
Doing, yeah.
is investing in more.
Yeah.
How did you get into that?
Yeah, so I started. So मुझे क्रिप्टो का तो 2011 से पता है. 2011, no, not 2011. I would say 12-13.
That's early.
Super early.
Yeah.
Super early. मैंने इस पे YouTube की वीडियो भी बनाई हुई है कि I had a few friends who got in it very very early. और वो उस वक्त भी हम लोगों को बोलते थे कि भाई क्रिप्टो में आ जाओ. हम लोग बोलते थे भाई क्या है. तो पता तो था, बहुत पहले से पता था, बट एक्टिवली उसके अंदर कभी ट्रेडिंग नहीं की थी. ऑब्वियसली उस बैक देन इट वाज़न्ट दिस इजी एज इट इज़ नाउ. फिर ये कि I think when NFTs started to pop up, that because obviously I'm a collector, I collect a lot of stuff, and obviously NFTs में there's that art element, right? तो उससे पहले मैं क्रिप्टो में था मगर इतना actively नहीं था. But when NFTs started popping up, that's when I was like, okay, this is fun, right? And then उसमें angle मेरे लिए जो बड़ा exciting था was कि यार I have a pretty big community now, and I feel like this is a gold rush. And इसके अंदर अगर हम सबके पैसे बनवा देंगे तो there is no harm in it. And people made a lot of money. Alhamdulillah, हमारे through the videos that I did, the communities I ran, I made a lot of money too. But I feel like everybody made a lot of money, and that was the goal. तो वो हुआ ऐसे ही था कि भाई सारे boys थे. I think 99% men-centric channels, right, across all platforms back then. And I was already doing stuff like you should do freelance, you should do this. मतलब ये सब जूते खरीदने हैं, ये सब करना है तो भाई lifestyle अच्छा करने के लिए पैसे तो चाहिए ना. तो I had already been doing money related, finance related content on my channel. जब ये आया तो I was like, okay, maybe I just need to go really really heavy in this because I can make all this money on my own. But I feel like if everybody makes money, that's going to be fun. तो बस वो फिर 1-2 वीडियोस 3 वीडियोस के ऊपर जो रिस्पॉन्स आया ना तो आई वाज लाइक maybe this is a bigger responsibility. So then I just went super into it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are some of the myths that you feel people believe in when it comes to crypto?
I feel like एक चीज जो I mean myths तो okay, so myth, I don't know यार, ये बड़ा, this is a very gray area, and especially
The
the
misconceptions people may have.
misconceptions, हाँ,
Like
misconceptions.
stock market में लोग बोलते हैं ना, it's a gamble, it's all luck, but नहीं, there's a way to
यार
study the fundamentals.
you can gamble in I think anything in life. You can gamble with real estate as well. आपका गाड़ियों का काम है, उसमें भी आप gamble कर सकते हैं. तो gambling तो mindset से आती है. It doesn't really have to be the industry unless you're in an actual casino. क्रिप्टो में भी यही है कि फंडामेंटली अगर आप तरीके से ट्रेड करें, there are strategies, there are different trading styles. If you're not like just an absolute idiot who's just throwing everything, thinking कि बस ये इसमें मैंने पैसे डाल दिए तो मैं अब करोड़पति बन जाऊंगा. If you don't have that mindset, I think it's very profitable. Sure, इस वक्त मार्केट्स बहुत ख़राब हुई हुई हैं. ट्रम्प के आने के बाद the scenario globally has changed. Plus अभी जिसने tariffs लगाए, that has really hurt everything. But I think एक तो ये मसला कि गैम्बलिंग वाली चीज़ लोगों को बहुत ज़्यादा होती है कि ये तो गैम्बल है, स्कैम है. फिर ये कि on the flip side, people think that you'll just come to crypto and in a couple of days you'll end up being rich. ये बहुत बड़ा एक मसला है. And I feel like that kind of mindset leads to a lot of people losing pretty much everything because they think it's just that easy, right? कि आप आएंगे और बस पैसे बन जाएंगे. अच्छा, उसका भी obviously मुझे लगता है कि बहुत बड़ा रोल जो है, it's these fucking retarded influencers जो कि आपको wins दिखाए जा रहे हैं. You know, they're just showing you their cars and big
Foreign
houses.
influencers or
सब
even here?
और हर जगह crypto influencers are most crypto influencers who I think show their lifestyles to get people in are just probably bottom of the barrel worst human beings. क्योंकि आप essentially गरीब लोगों को FOMO करवा कर उनका पैसा एक्सट्रैक्ट करने के लिए लेकर आ रहे हैं. It's like a very effective strategy to extract money from people who are barely holding on in their lives. मतलब I make a lot of content. I do a lot of videos on crypto, but I don't think I show anything from my lifestyle anymore. मतलब, and it's interesting because I used to do a lot of, like you said, you know, joote dikhana, shopping halls and everything. I actively stopped doing that because I thought that even though this is very on brand for me, but now because I'm in crypto, if I do this, people will think कि ये इसके पास क्रिप्टो की वजह से आया है. So this is what we want to go for. तो लाइफस्टाइल देखकर वो फोमो होगा, भाई यार इसके पास इतने अच्छे जूते हैं, इतने अच्छे घरों में रह रहा है, गाड़ियाँ, मेरे पास भी होना चाहिए. अब मैं फिर उनको कोई प्रोडक्ट बेच दूंगा, कोई कोर्स बेच दूंगा, कोई भी. It's easy to sell stuff to people who are, you know, hungry, who are desperate. I don't like that.
You didn't want to mislead them.
I didn't want to mislead them. Oh, acha, the bad side of crypto is you might still mislead them. You might be misled yourself. क्योंकि क्रिप्टो में आज अगर एक चीज़ अच्छी चल रही है and if it's stable and the fundamentals are great, कल को वो चीज़ could just be the exact opposite of that. And we've seen this multiple times in the last few years. There were coins that I was heavily invested in, coins that I backed with my life because I knew their team members, I knew their fundamentals, and then those coins just somebody did something किसी पूरे chain के अंदर उससे वो पूरा हाउस ऑफ कार्ड्स जो है वो कोलैप्स हुआ, सबकी इन्वेस्टमेंट्स खराब हुई. तो ये होता है. एंड आई फील लाइक व्हेन दिस हैपेंस पीपल ऑब्वियसली पॉइंट फिंगर्स के आपने इस कॉइन को प्रमोट किया था. व्हाट दे डोंट अंडरस्टैंड इज कि भाई, एंड आई मीन अगेन आई डोंट ब्लेम देम बिकॉज मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स इतना स्कैम होता है क्रिप्टो में कि उनको लगता है कि जो सही बंदा है वो भी फिर ऐसा ही होगा. बट या अ कपल ऑफ कॉइन्स इन द लास्ट फ्यू ईयर्स have really hurt everybody, and they performed the exact opposite of what we thought they were going to do. Yeah.
So what are your top 3 stable coins?
Yeah, so stable coins are
like, for example, in the Pakistan Stock Exchange,
yeah,
you have these stable companies like Pakistan Oil Fields, Maari Petroleum. These are like blue chip companies.
Yeah.
That you know are stable. They've been there for a while. They don't fluctuate that much.
Yeah.
So people invest in them and they don't lose their sleep over it.
Yeah, bro. Crypto, man, there's nothing like that anymore.
Acha, I thought you would say
Unfortunately.
maybe Bitcoin.
No, I
or-
mean Bitcoin भी सही है. अभी Bitcoin a few months ago was 110. It's in the 80s range right now. So if you had bought somewhere around 100K,
Yeah.
you'd be down $20,000. That's like 60 lakh रुपए. You know,
yeah,
अगर आपके पास
but
एक
that's because of
Bitcoin
the
है.
recent.
Everything, you know, मतलब.
Yeah.
But खैर, I mean, obviously SPX भी गिरा हुआ है. Everything is being affected right now. But Bitcoin, though, I think is an exception because it is the crypto coin, right? Everything apart from that is just shitting the bed right now. Ethereum, Solana, the supposedly blue chip coins. Ethereum is supposed to be a blue chip coin. Solana is supposed to be a blue chip coin. But in the last few months, in दोनों के ऊपर काफी volatility आई है. तो I am 96% in stables. Achha, stables in crypto kind of means a different thing. Stable coins in crypto are basically coins जिनका डॉलर से रेशो पैग होता है. So you basically buy a stable coin, जैसे USDT है, टेदर कहते हैं उसको. So आप अपना डॉलर से या किसी भी करेंसी से आप USDT खरीदेंगे, that's a stable coin, क्योंकि उसका रेशो जो है वो यूजली पैक्ड है, तो वो चेंज नहीं होगा. तो आपकी जो वैल्यू है आपके पैसे की, वो pretty much intact रहनी है, डिस्पाइट कितने भी वॉलेटिलिटी आ जाए. फिर उससे आप दूसरे कॉइन्स खरीदते हैं ट्रेड करने के लिए. सो इफ यू वांट टू बाय इथेरियम, यू आर गोना बेसिकली बाय USDT फर्स्ट और USDC, ये स्टेबल कॉइन्स हैं, एंड देन यू आर गोना यूज दैट टू बाय इथेरियम, सोलाना, बिटकॉइन, व्हाटएवर. तो ऐसे चलता है. तो आई एम स्टेबल्ड आउट. आई डू नॉट हैव अ लॉट ऑफ एक्टिव ट्रेड्स ओपन राइट नाउ. और मैं पिछले 3 महीने से बेसिकली USDT के अंदर हूँ.
Acha, okay.
Yeah.
No, so this may not be the best time to ask, but if you're investing in the local stocks,
I don't know anything about local stocks,
just
by the
if,
way.
if an average person is investing in the
Yeah.
Pakistan stock market,
Yeah.
they can expect a return of around 10 to 15% a year.
That's not bad.
That's not bad,
That's
at,
not bad
all.
at all.
And one can't aim for 30, 40, 50%.
Yeah.
And 10 to 15% means dividend plus growth.
Okay, that's again not bad. I feel like if judging by that,
Yeah.
अगर पिछले साल में आपने पाकिस्तान स्टॉक एक्सचेंज में लगाया होता पैसा, तो इस वक्त जो मार्केट की कंडीशन है, you basically probably would have out traded everybody who's in crypto right now. Because most of the people right now, especially जो mid or low level traders हैं, they're like 90%, 80% down on their portfolios. You know,
Right.
even the best traders in crypto right now are hit really, really badly. तो उस मामले में तो ऑब्वियसली मुझे लगता है कि इस वक्त इन हाइंडसाइट पाकिस्तानी स्टॉक एक्सचेंज में पैसा लगाना बेहतर होता. बट आई थिंक स्टॉक एक्सचेंज, पता है एक और मसला ये है कि जो जेन जी और अल्फा और मिलेनियल्स हैं, nobody has really made investing in stocks cool. मुझे लगता है ये एक मसला हो सकता है किसी पार्ट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड में हो. हम लोगों के लिए तो स्टॉक्स तो ज़्यादा अब्बू लोग करते हैं, अंकल लोग करते हैं. क्रिप्टो तो कूल है ना यार. कोई किसी भी स्टॉक एक्सचेंज वाले को आपने लैम्बोर्गिनीज भगाते हुए देखा नहीं होगा ऑन सोशल मीडिया. हो सकता है भगाते हो अपनी जिंदगी में सोशल मीडिया में. आई डोंट नो
पाकिस्तान या US?
आई डोंट नो, पाकिस्तान की मैं बात कर रहा हूँ.
Actually, here the stock market, the traded volume is very little. Very few people are actually
सही है.
trading in the stock market.
यूएस में लैम्बोज वाले बॉयज हैं
बहुत ज़्यादा
हैं. अच्छा, दिखाते हैं. अच्छा, वो अगेन बिकॉज आई एम
exact same scene of crypto
वाला scene.
yeah exact same.
सही है, सही. आई मीन आई थिंक वो उस एल्गोरिथम में मैं गया नहीं हूँ.
They call them day traders.
Day traders, yeah.
And I think trading is separate, investing is separate.
Sure.
Investing
Okay.
is more long term.
हाँ, ये थोड़ा लोअर टाइम फ्रेम पे करते होंगे जो डे ट्रेडर्स हैं.
Yeah,
basically.
there are multiple trades in one day.
Yeah.
They keep on following the graph for every drop and
Yeah.
spike.
Yeah, it's pretty similar to how people do trades in crypto. Different styles हैं. कोई long swing है जो long term होता है. Then there's day trading. फिर कुछ लोग minute to minute trading करते हैं, which is I feel like just like extreme heroin fueled
Right.
junkie level का
Right,
कोई जो है
right.
ना वो एक trading method है कि यार.
And this is 24 hours because the stock market runs on a certain
yeah.
time frame.
This is technically 24 hours.
Acha, okay.
Like, yeah.
Because when the stock market closes, you can't buy the
You
stock
can't buy
until the
anything,
next
yeah.
morning.
I mean, इसमें ये है ना कि the market never closes really, in the sense कि किसी भी वक्त कोई भी कॉइन आ सकता है,
हाँ,
किसी भी वक्त किसी भी कॉइन पे कुछ भी हो सकता है, तो आप सोने का तो कोई सवाल पैदा नहीं होता इफ यू आर अ ट्रेडर हुज स्टाइल इज कि आप छोटे छोटे टाइम फ्रेम्स के ऊपर ट्रेड कर
अमेजिंग.
रहे हैं.
अच्छा, स्टॉक मार्केट में कैप भी है.
अच्छा,
So if a stock increases today by 10%,
या
it reaches a cap. You cannot buy or sell it.
ओह क्रिप्टो में तो ऐसा कुछ
Yeah,
नहीं है
you
bro.
can't. That
This is like a safety measure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's-
called upper cap. A lower
Okay.
cap भी है.
सही है,
Yeah.
सही है. तो basically protect the
Yeah.
investors.
Yeah.
हाँ, सही है, makes sense. Well, I'm very interested in stock exchange trading now.
There are some good online platforms,
सही है, okay.
local,
अच्छा,
that are doing a good job.
okay.
But you're right, they're not making it cool.
Yeah,
These
yeah.
are slightly
दुबई
और-
में कोई पार्टीज में नहीं नजर आएगा, सोशल मीडिया पे,
हाँ,
सोशल
हाँ,
मीडिया
हाँ.
पे, और लैम्बोस में कोई नजर नहीं आएगा, और वो स्टैक्स ऑफ मनी रखी हुई नजर नहीं आएंगी स्टोरीज में. तो वो
हाँ.
कूल नहीं है ना, एस्पिरेशनल नहीं है.
नहीं, it's
Yeah.
not. And these are just people who are maybe they'll have money but they don't look rich.
Yeah, which is the
सही
best
है.
way to have money मेरे
हाँ,
हिसाब
हाँ,
से.
हाँ. That is there.
मेरा ट्रेडिंग स्टाइल इज अच्छा, it has changed a lot. I used to be a swing trader. I used to believe in a lot of coins. But अब पिछले कुछ महीनों के अंदर जिस हिसाब से मार्केट चली है, I mean, you have to kind of constantly pivot, right? The market will give you different scenarios and you have to change your conviction, you have to change your style. अगर आप मुझे लगता है क्रिप्टो के अंदर if you are convinced कि some coin will do well, but वो गिरे जा रहा है, you need to, I mean, cut your losses at some point. इतनी कन्विक्शन भी अच्छी नहीं होती. तो I don't marry, I've never married a bag. हम लोग क्रिप्टो में कहते हैं don't marry your bags. वो होता है ना, till death do us part वाली चीज़ आप ना करें. पैसे आप ही के हैं, तो just set like realistic loss limits कि भाई इतना loss मैं बर्दाश्त कर सकता हूँ. If it goes down 10%, maybe that's what I'll take. But if it goes anything below 10%, I'm taking the 10% loss and I'm just selling everything.
And you can sell immediately.
You can sell
You'll always have a
immediately.
buyer.
I mean,
Or-
yes, you will always have a buyer. Pretty
Okay.
much you will always have a buyer unless
सही है.
उस coin के ऊपर liquidity बहुत कम है, which means there's nobody buying. और liquidity pool में जो है वो कोई पैसा नहीं है. खैर ये technical चीज़ है, but on main exchanges you can pretty much buy and sell anytime. Yeah.
Acha, okay. I haven't been following crypto for a while. The
Yeah.
last news that I had read about crypto were it wasn't allowed in Pakistan. Some banks were freezing the bank accounts
Yeah.
of people involved
Yes.
in
Any kind of
USDT.
trading. Yeah.
उसके
Yeah.
बाद से I just stopped following it.
Yeah, so they're trying to make it legal. इन्होंने अभी एक crypto council भी बनाया. And the goal with that is obviously IMF has now said कि आप crypto को legalize करें, जिससे भी पैसा बनाएं.
अच्छा, okay.
Taxes लें इसके ऊपर, which I think is good. Because देखिए ट्रेडिंग तो पूरी दुनिया पाकिस्तान में हर कोई बहुत हो रही है, ठीक है. और वो पैसा अगर बैंक्स के थ्रू नहीं जा रहा तो जाहिर है वो किसी और चैनल के थ्रू ही मूव हो रहा है. तो वो पैसा अगर पाकिस्तान की बेहतरी के लिए इस्तेमाल हो जाता है, टैक्स में आ जाता है, तो देयर इज नथिंग रॉन्ग विद इट. एंड देन यू डोंट कॉन्स्टेंटली हैव टू लुक ओवर योर शोल्डर, हाइड योर मनी. तो मुझे तो लगता है कि इसको लीगलाइज हो जाना चाहिए. अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल डिसएग्री विद इट, दैट्स फाइन. आई एम ओके विद पेइंग टैक्सेस. अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह आई पे टैक्सेस ऑन एवरीथिंग
Right.
एंड आई बिलीव इन पेइंग टैक्सेस.
Right.
और वो लोग बोलते हैं यार हुकूमत तो ये नहीं कर रही. भाई सही है, बट आप तो अपना काम कर लेना. हुकूमत नहीं कर रही तो आप भी अपना काम छोड़ देंगे. तो I think it's okay if they tax it and if it works out for us. But
We're
let's
already
see.
paying a lot of indirect tax anyway.
Anyway,
Anything
yeah,
you buy,
बिल्कुल,
you
absolutely.
pay your phone bill, anything.
Yeah,
Okay, sahi hai. So that was, I think, an interesting pivot,
yeah,
right?
yes.
And I think the most recent is after crypto is how to become an alpha male. The male
Yeah.
self-improvement, Jordan Peterson.
Yeah. I mean,
Sahi hai.
somewhere along those lines. I don't think it's a pivot away from crypto.
It's not. It's, I guess it's a common
It's part
thread.
of it. Yeah.
हाँ.
I also think ये चीज़ जो है वो बहुत ज़्यादा, as I'm getting older,
Yeah.
I'm starting to realize that I'm taking like this fatherly role, or the older you get,
Yeah.
आपके अंदर वो paternalistic characteristics आना शुरू हो जाती हैं. You start to look at the world and people थोड़ा सा उस perspective से. And I feel like the audience that I have, it needs a lot of inspiration. It needs a lot of guidance. It needs a lot of counseling, help. और वो प्लेटफॉर्म्स नहीं है बॉयज़ के पास, लड़कों के पास पाकिस्तान में. मतलब मेंटल हेल्थ तो बहुत बात की चीज़ है. आप अगर जनरल लाइफ स्ट्रक्चर की बात कर लें कि ज़िंदगी कैसे गुजारनी है, पैसा कहाँ से कमाना है, कैसे कमाना है, करियर्स क्या चूज़ करने हैं, व्हाट वर्क्स फॉर यू, व्हाट डजंट, इसके ऊपर भी कोई बात नहीं है. फिर आप रिलेशनशिप्स में क्या है, शादियाँ होती हैं तो शादी से पहले क्या होता है, शादी के बाद क्या होता है, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़, फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट, रिस्क टेकिंग, फिजिकल हेल्थ, मेंटल हेल्थ. अगेन मेंटल हेल्थ तो मैं इसलिए बाद में रखता हूँ, ऑब्वियसली प्रायोरिटी सबसे पहले होनी चाहिए, बट अभी ये बेसिक्स ही कवर्ड नहीं है. लड़के अपनी सेहतों का ख्याल नहीं रख रहे, सेहतों का ख्याल नहीं रख रहे तो ज़ाहिर है दिमाग भी सही नहीं चल रहा, दिमाग सही नहीं चल रहा तो काम सही नहीं हो रहा, जल्दी मर रहे हैं, हार्ट अटैक्स हो रहे हैं, स्ट्रेस बहुत, दिस सो मच हैपनिंग एंड नोबडी इज टॉकिंग अबाउट इट. तो मैं अपनी छोटा सा मुझे फील हुआ कि मैं अगर एक प्लेटफॉर्म स्टार्ट करता हूँ, जस्ट द गाइज दैट फॉलो मी, इफ़ आई कैन प्रोवाइड दैट स्पेस फॉर देम, वेयर आई मीन हम कोई क्लिनिकली वो नहीं है, क्रेडिटेड नहीं है हमारे पास कोई, हम साइकोलॉजी की यहाँ पे जो है ना वो क्लासेस नहीं रख रहे. इट्स जस्ट लाइक गिविंग देम लाइक हेल्पिंग हैंड, मे बी अ शोल्डर टू क्राई ऑन, एन ईयर जो सुन सके उनकी बातें, एंड देन पीपल कम अप टू अस एंड दे उनको लगता है कि यार आप हमारी सुन रहे हैं और हम सुनते हैं. तो अगर वो छोटा सा भी हम डेंट लगा सकें इस पूरे एक जो एक शेल बन चुका है जिसके अंदर बंद हैं लड़के, I feel like that's a good mission to take on for the rest of my life now. So
Right,
that's what
right.
I want to do.
So are you
Like,
starting something like Ask Ramesh? Like
yeah.
That would
So
be a
I do that a lot on my socials. But अब हम I feel like कि बहुत अब एक structure बना रहे हैं इसका. So content थोड़ा सा content का style अब change हो रहा है. I'm talking a little bit about some more mature themes जो कि guys in their 20s and 30s are starting to experience. जो छोटे हैं उनको तो शायद फिर भी इतना वो नहीं है मसला, but 20s and 30s is when like you're like shit, कुछ नहीं है और अभी ज़िंदगी में बच्चे भी आने वाले हैं और बेगम भी आ गई हैं और ये भी हो गया, तो वहाँ 20s and 30s is when shit starts to get real for a lot of guys, and then they have no clue कि उनको क्या करना है.
right.
तो आई थिंक वहाँ पे जहाँ भी इंटरवीन हम कर सकते हैं अपने कंटेंट के थ्रू. कंटेंट में मैंने बड़ा एक्टिवली अब वो बड़े भाई वाला रोल प्ले करना शुरू, अब्बू तो नहीं बोल रहा मैं अपने आप को, बट बड़ा भाई इज समथिंग दैट आई थिंक is humble and relatable enough.
Big
And
brother is watching
big
you.
brother is watching you, big brother is trying to help, and I make my content like that now. We're also starting to do events and baitaks, we call them baitaks. Isme you can join them, you can ask questions, we will try our best to give you whatever advice that we think it works for you. If it doesn't work for you, we'll connect you with people जो आपकी बेहतर हेल्प कर सकते हैं. और इसमें फिर अभी जो आगे के प्लान्स हैं, I am also planning to start how do I put this, a counseling/consulting helpline. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि साइकोलॉजिस्ट के पास बहुत सारे लोग इसलिए नहीं जाते क्योंकि उनको ये लगता है कि थेरेपी मीन्स कि आप बीमार हैं, there's something wrong with you. But if you frame it in a way that this is just a counseling session, it's not, there's no it's not a therapy session.
Mental gym.
आप बस बात
something
करें
like
आके,
that, yeah.
we'll talk about it. I think we can start to change the way people look at this. Let's मतलब अब उनको भाई अगर वो, so इसका मैं एग्जांपल ऐसे देता हूँ कि यार विटामिन की गोलियां खाते हुए लोगों को मुश्किल होती है क्योंकि वो दवाई लगती है, बट अब विटामिन की गमीज आ रही हैं, सीरम्स आ रहे हैं, एंड suddenly they don't feel like you're sick or you need medicine. It's just like a booster, right? So you just change the way people look at it. So therapy ke saath, I'm trying to work with a few actual psychologists to kind of set up this helpline. बहुत बड़ा ambitious project है, फौरन से नहीं होगा. इसके साथ सेशंस हम एक्टिवली करना चाह रहे हैं और पॉडकास्ट भी इवेंचुअली हमें शुरू करनी है जिसमें अब इन टॉपिक्स के ऊपर बात होना शुरू हो जाए.
The
so
meetup
lots
you
happen.
mentioned, that's a physical meetup
It's a physical meetup, yeah.
that you have started or will start?
No, I'll start this.
Here?
Probably in Pakistan, whenever I am in Pakistan. But Zoom sessions, inshallah, probably next month से जो है वो शुरू हो जाएंगे. We'll keep a very, very small fee ताकि मतलब probably like in hundreds. ये भी नहीं कि हजारों में भी नहीं कर रहे, like 350 और 250 रुपीज़ इवन, बिकॉज we're not, हमारा वहाँ पे पैसों का वो नहीं है, बट अगर आप फ्री करते हो तो फिर बहुत सारे ना बदतमीज़ लोग भी आ जाते हैं. आई फील लाइक अगर आपने 50 रुपये भी दिए तो आपको थोड़ी सी वो होती है कि यार 50 रुपये दिए तो आप सुकून से बैठ जाते हैं.
filter out.
हाँ, फिल्टर आउट हो जाता है.
Right.
आई वुड वांट इट टू बी कम्प्लीटली फ्री, बट ऑडियंस में भी तो मतलब गंदे अंडे भी तो हर जगह है ना. But I'm hoping that I do these every 2 weeks. I want to take them as big as possible, 5,000 people, 10,000 people.
That's heavily subsidized because
Yeah.
mental health is a luxury
Yeah,
that only the few privileged
can afford. But I feel like I want to bring it इतना base level पे कि at least मेरी audience को तो उसका access हो मेरे through. Then I feel other people can join in. मुझे ये भी लगता है कि बहुत सारे creators don't really understand the responsibility they have, क्योंकि if you have like 100,000 people following you, put some effort in your health, man, because they're gonna look at you. If you are eating whatever you want, if your body looks like you don't really give a shit, अगर आपको देख कर लगता है कि आप अपना ख्याल नहीं रखते तो वो भी क्या, what are they aspiring to become, right? And there are content creators in Pakistan जिनको, I mean, I would really want them to start taking their health seriously to begin with. Gym दिखा दो कि मैं जिम जाता हूँ रोज. थोड़ी सी ऐसी छोटी छोटी भी चीज़ें अगर वो पुश करना शुरू कर दें अपने कंटेंट में, instead of, I mean, just keep pushing the shit that you're doing. It's fine. That's what people watch you for. But उसके अंदर थोड़ी सी अच्छी चीज़ें भी तो आप मिला सकते हैं ना. वो नहीं कर रहे. A lot of these guys just look horrible.
I do want to ask you a question. People do things, either they want to go towards pleasure, or they're running away from pain.
Yeah.
Right? So some people would want to go to the gym because they don't want to be overweight.
Yeah.
They're running away from being overweight.
Yeah.
And some people are going to the gym because they want to look good.
Yeah.
What is it for you?
I just want to stay healthy.
You don't want to be unhealthy?
I don't want to be unhealthy.
So
obviously
you're running away from that.
Yeah. I mean, alhamdulillah, I feel like
Were you ever
no, overweight or nothing.
Achha,
Never. I just want to really look good. I will be 40 in 4 years.
Right, mashallah.
Right. I can tell you I'm not going to look 40 in 4 years. So वो इसी वजह से, because I take care of my body.
Right.
A lot of people get very surprised when they find out I'm 36.
Right.
And if you find out more about my life, you'll be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You don't look like you have all this. तो वो इसीलिए, because I eat good, I manage my sleep, I manage my stress levels, I hydrate, I work out regularly. Basic चीज़ें हैं. It's not like कि मैं कोई बॉडी बिल्डर नहीं हूँ. And I don't want to become a bodybuilder. ये भी एक misconception है कि जिम जाना तो मसल ऐसे होने चाहिए कि यहाँ ये गर्दन से भी चार निकल रहे हो. Just stay healthy, man. Like when you have kids, they should be proud of you. When you walk into their school, their friends should be like, is that your brother?
Yeah. And you need the energy to play with them.
Yeah, of course.
That is
absolutely, यार.
That takes.
भगाते हैं बच्चे बहुत. So I mean, खैर ये तो obviously मैं बहुत superficial बात कर रहा हूँ, but yeah, I mean, do it for your kids.
No,
do it
true.
for your
it's true.
spouses.
It's easy to, kill yourself for your kids, but it's harder to live for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
To eat healthy and go to the gym for them. Anybody can be like, I'll
कुछ नहीं कर रहा, बस पैसे कमा रहा हूँ ना.
I'll give my life for my kids, but I think the harder part
they would want you to stay around.
Yeah, and that's more difficult.
Yeah.
Well, what's your fitness routine like? Do you have a bro split? I mean, what do you do?
Yeah, abhi, so Ramzan mein I've never been able to work out in Ramzan. Ramzan mein I just मतलब graph नीचे तो नहीं जाता. I don't eat very unhealthy, but obviously मैं पाकिस्तान आया ही था इसलिए क्योंकि रमज़ान फैमिली के साथ गुजारना था. तो वो अब तली हुई चीज़ें घर में आप कुछ भी बोलें बनेंगी, कुछ अम्मा को बनानी है. तो रमज़ान में I didn't work out. रमज़ान से पहले I was following a bro split, but now अभी I just started again 2 days ago. So now I'm doing a push-pull legs.
अच्छा, okay.
I'm going to do a push-pull legs, I think, for the next 2 months at least. And then we're going to अभी, so I'm starting a bulk now. पिछले 2 दिन से हमने अपना bulk शुरू किया है. For 8 weeks we're going to do a bulk, and then 8 weeks के बाद we're going to start to do a shred.
Have you done that before?
I've done that before, yes.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Because if I bulk, I can't cut. It's just bulk.
Acha.
Yeah, I think to cut, you need that discipline.
Yeah, cutting is extremely difficult. I went...
Are you a foodie?
I like food, but I'm okay with not eating.
You're
yeah.
okay. You don't eat late night.
No,
You don't snack
I
after
don't
dinner.
snack.
That's
No,
good.
no. I'm very disciplined. I can eat the same food for months. I don't care. जब मुझे पता है कि अच्छा मुझे अगर ये पता है ना कि यार अब मुझे सिर्फ इस गोल के लिए खाना है,
Hmm.
तो you can give me the same food for like 4 months and I'm like मजे के लिए नहीं खाना. You know, I'll eat it. But हाँ, I mean actually मैं cheat days भी नहीं लेता.
But if your parents get something,
I don't eat it.
If it's around you, that doesn't distract you.
No.
That's very good.
Yeah,
you have
doesn't.
strong willpower.
And everybody understands it in my house. My dad works out.
Okay.
I mean, he's been working out for 30 years.
MashaAllah.
So everybody in my house understands that. फिर जब आप बाहर होते हैं तो फिर बड़ा आसान होता है. Also, I look at food and nutrition इस तरीके से कि if you're eating something that's like slightly लोगों की नज़र में unhealthy, but if it fits your macros within that day, you can eat it.
You follow that.
You know? So I'm going to follow my macros. जहाँ पे फैट और कार्ब्स और प्रोटीन का कट ऑफ आ जाएगा, बस that's where I'm not gonna eat then. उसके बाद से अगले दिन तक. It's a pretty chill scene. I'm not eating boiled chicken every day. वो वाला scene नहीं है. Yeah.
And no calorie counting. It's just
No, it is. I do calorie
Actually,
counting.
you do.
Yeah. I'm doing right now. I'm doing 3,200 every day.
because you're bulking.
I'm bulking. I'm probably gonna increase it slightly. और मेरा जो max था was a few months ago. 8 months ago. I went to 98, almost 98 kgs. That was my peak bulk. फिर somebody who really, really understands how I want to do this. तो उसके साथ मुझे अब काफ़ी अच्छा लग रहा है. तो I'm very curious to know कि उसके साथ cut कैसा होगा. So I'm really looking forward to the cut.
Okay, सही है.
Yeah, but cuts are horrible, man.
Do you increase your cardio as well when you cut?
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah. I was doing when I was cutting, though I was doing I think around 80 minutes of treadmill every day, which is why I'm saying कि वो थोड़ा ज़्यादा. I completely trusted that guy. I was like, I'll do whatever you say is gonna work, but I think it just went off the rails. 80 minutes of cardio every day is nuts, man.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
But
at least your heart health must have.
endurance बहुत अच्छी हो गई थी.
Have you noticed your pulse rate, resting pulse rate?
It's pretty standard. Very healthy.
It gets lower the fitter you become.
Acha, I don't know that.
Yeah.
Acha, okay.
So average is 60 to 100.
Right.
And athletes have a lower pulse rate because the heart is a lot stronger.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
With one pump, you get all the blood that you need.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the benefits of wearing a smartwatch.
Which I hate, by the way.
Acha.
I hate smartwatches, man.
Well, you do. You used to wear a G-Shock, right? That's kind of.
Yeah, I mean, it's
in
not.
the middle.
Yeah.
In the middle.
I think it was sort of a sports.
Yeah, sports, fitness, tracky type look.
Yeah. But वो उसमें वो नहीं है जो पीछे.
Heart का नहीं.
Heart का नहीं है. I think शायद नए models में हो, but the ones that I like उनमें तो नहीं है.
अच्छा, okay.
Yeah, but I do wear it जब मुझे होता है gym जाना होता है. I wear it when I sleep just to see कि यार sleep patterns क्या. But so this is interesting, right? I recently watched a video that said that most of these smartwatches are highly inaccurate. So you're not really calorie count जो आपका वो दे रही हैं या steps whatever. तो जब इतना inaccurate है.
Yeah.
तो फिर I was like उस वीडियो के बाद I was like बस तो मैंने उसके बाद चार्ज भी नहीं की अपनी घड़ी.
हाँ. अच्छा, there's a band you can put around your chest. That's a little more accurate. It's like a smartwatch.
I have seen that on athletes.
Your chest.
Yeah.
The blood pressure machines that you have, the digital ones, are also a little inaccurate, but they give you a baseline.
Yeah.
So they give you a baseline. But the mental health part is interesting.
Yeah.
What you're doing with another psychologist, the collaboration.
Not just one, quite a few of them. I'm trying to basically put up a team together ताकि वो कुछ programs
And that's separate from this, from the meetups you're doing.
Yeah. It's all separate. They're all different. I would say all of these are like separate verticals.
And this is going to be like a helpline.
It's going to be a helpline, yes.
अच्छा, okay.
Yeah. अब figure out कर रहे हैं
हाँ, सही है.
best version क्या हो सकता है इसका. Obviously, if we're putting together a team, people, experts, तो फिर उसकी fund कहाँ से होगा. We were just in the process of trying to figure that out. But मेरे लिए सबसे easy जो था, lowest hanging fruit was content. सबसे पहले उसको change कर देते हैं, and then meetups and basically online sessions. तो वो तो हो रहा है. उसके बाद जो चीज़ें बनती रहेंगी हम push out करते रहेंगे.
अच्छा, okay, सही.
Inshallah, yes.
Okay, inshallah. No, I think it's a need of the hour.
Absolutely, man.
And a lot of the therapists somebody might go to, they may be much older.
Yeah.
Right? So there's a generation gap.
Yes, I agree. I mean, the mental health thing, the physical health thing, The counseling thing is मर्दों के लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है. We need platforms, we need spaces, safe spaces for these men to be like, okay, share कर सकते हैं, because यार मर्दों से कोई बात ही नहीं करता, और वो एक स्टिग्मा चलता आ रहा है ना कि मर्द बात नहीं करता, मर्द को दर्द नहीं होता. भाई क्यों दर्द नहीं होता? क्या मतलब दर्द नहीं होता? तो ये चीज़ ना थोड़ी सी अब चेंज करनी है. We're not gonna create softer versions of men. We're just trying to, I think, create healthier versions of men. You know, better men in general.
Right. No, definitely. Mental health matters. I think everybody knows that.
Yeah.
But you're right. There has to be an active effort
Yes.
of
Yes.
just
Yeah.
like you do a physical exercise, you have to do mental exercises to
Absolutely.
keep your mental health in check.
बिल्कुल ऐसा.
What do you think is the most common challenge that people are facing?
यार सबसे कॉमन चैलेंज जो आई थिंक एज वाइज अगर मैं बताऊं तो अंडर 20s इज मोस्ट, मेरे तो बच्चे ही हैं. इट्स मोस्ट ऑफ दीज किड्स बीइंग completely, I would say, disconnected from their parents, and their parents just not understanding that the world has changed. And that in itself has created such toxic environments for these kids where they want to do things and their parents are like, नहीं. और वो नहीं, जब आप देख रहे होते हो ना, as a young kid, you see other people who have parents who are more understanding, and then you're seeing what's happening around in the world. लोग मिलियनियर्स बन रहे हैं 20-20 साल की उम्र में, तो ऑब्वियसली फोमो होता है. बट उस फोमो के लिए अगर आप कुछ करना चाह रहे हो तो आपके घर जिसके ऊपर आप डिपेंड करते हैं वो आपको वो स्पेस ही नहीं दे रहा वो करने की. तो ये बहुत बड़ा इशू एक आ रहा है. इसकी वजह से लड़के सुसाइडल भी हो रहे हैं. आई गेट अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल हु आर लाइक जस्ट के मर जाएंगे हम बस, दिस आई वांट टू जस्ट किल माई सेल्फ, व्हिच इज एक्सट्रीमली डेंजरस. एंड आई एम लाइक, डूड, आई एम नॉट अ प्रोफेशनल. You know, you need to go to someone, you need to seek help. I think 20s के अंदर the career problem वाली चीज़ starts कि यार हमने career में हमें किसी ने कुछ नहीं समझाया, और now we feel like we're about to hit a dead end, you know, and अब life शुरू हो चुकी है तो pivot करने का space ही नहीं है. Like, what do we do now? ऐसा क्या कर सकते हैं कि कम से कम टाइम में कुछ बन जाए कि यार कोई नया करियर आ जाए, कोई नई जॉब मिल जाए. But that's difficult. You can't do that, right?
You mean they're not satisfied with their major?
No, it's not about satisfaction. It's about what they've studied, and then they're realizing कि उस एरिया में jobs नहीं हैं, opportunities नहीं हैं, और अब क्योंकि वो उतना टाइम और इन्वेस्टमेंट लग चुका है कि moving away from it, they're too deep, you know. Then in 30s, it's guys who are starting to, you know, have problems घर से related. You know, कि बीवी बच्चे हैं और समझ नहीं आ रहा कि जिंदगी कहाँ जा रही है. बीवी भी आ गई, बच्चे भी आ गए, बट आई फील लाइक आई एम जस्ट रनिंग आउट ऑफ टाइम. क्विक सैंड में मैं डूबता जा रहा हूँ. टाइट होते जा रहे हैं फाइनेंशियल हालात, माँ बाप बूढ़े होते जा रहे हैं, मेरे ऊपर जिम्मेदारियाँ आती जा रही हैं, एंड आई डोंट नो क्या करना चाहिए मुझे. तो आई थिंक ये 3 डेमोग्राफिक्स सॉरी के बड़े यूनिक प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, बट देर ऑल लाइक छोटा वाला डेमोग्राफिक का जो छोटी एज वाले हैं वो इवेंचुअली लीड्स टू द मिड वन, एंड देन दैट इवेंचुअली लीड्स टू द ओल्डर वन. तो तीनों साइड पे ही हम कुछ ना कुछ करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. यू नो, वी आर डूइंग अ लॉट ऑफ करियर एडवाइस, वी आर यू नो trying to connect people. मेरे सर्कल में ऐसे लोगों से who have made it, who have pivoted successfully, जिनकी stories हैं, they came from nothing and then they built something. Like at least inspirational एक वो तो मिल जाए ना कि हाँ इसने कर लिया, अच्छा आपसे मैं बात कर रहा हूँ, आप बता दें मैं ये कैसे कर सकता हूँ. So a lot of problem solving, you know, you have questions, come to us, we'll try to solve them for you. And the sessions that I've done so far have been very, very good. The feedback has been pretty good. So, you know, it's like a mix of a lot of stuff, because किसी एक front पे आप नहीं लड़ सकते. There's just so many layers to this, right? So we're trying to tackle them. कुछ एक साथ करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, कुछ को isolate करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, but कर रहे हैं. You know, that's what matters. के start हो रहा है एक change का process.
Do you preach or do you encourage them to create content as well? Because it's
I do.
It's an equalizer, right?
I do.
Anybody can do it.
I think that's such a great point, because आज की दुनिया में I feel like creating content will only make more opportunities for you, no matter who you are. You know, आप writer हैं, आप content लिखें, बनाएं content. आप photographer हैं, आप कुछ भी हैं, आप मैथमेटिशियन हैं, आप स्कूल टीचर हैं, आप because you never know, you know, social media is just like access इतना है ना, तो मैं तो ये तो हर किसी को बोलता हूँ कि यार just put yourself out there. Personal brand तो हर कोई बनाना शुरू करे, because if you don't have a job right now, your personal brand might end up getting you an opportunity that'll get you a job.
Right.
If you have a personal brand, you can turn it into a business. If you have a personal brand, मतलब there's just so many possibilities. Personal brand बनाना बड़ा जरूरी है.
Okay, now if you, with all the knowledge that you have, it's been a few years since you started this. If you could go back and start content creation, how would you do it?
I would do it exactly how I think I approach it right now. I would pick things that I'm really passionate about, and I would just show that I'm really passionate about them. And obviously, I think the formatting अब जो समझ आई है वो बहुत different है. You know, for example, YouTube पे I would sit and for the first 2 minutes I would just talk about आप कैसे हैं, ये वो है, not knowing that a lot of people just don't really care about that. They just want to get to the point. So formatting, hooks, किस तरीके से audience को reel in करना है. I think these things, obviously, if I knew them back then, I probably would have been able to do a lot better. But other than that, I feel like the heart of my content has pretty much stayed consistent. You know, I talk about things that I really love, things that I really enjoy. And when I don't enjoy them, I basically stop talking about them. And then I talk about something else that I enjoy.
But do you ever face a writer's block? Okay, I'm not.
Never.
You don't try to create content.
No.
You don't. Okay.
There's always something.
Right.
I have not, alhamdulillah, have had a creator's blog or a creativity block in probably like 20 years.
Right.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know, man. I feel इस पे शायद ये थोड़ा hot take है. बहुत सारे लोग offend हो जाते हैं because I have friends who are constantly in creative blocks and they hate me for this. I think if you woke up, that's it. You know, that's like how do you need like a certain एक माहौल and all of this to be creative? Like you're a human being. You woke up. You have a dimag. You have seen things. Just be grateful you woke up and just get to work. You know?
Right.
Like if you love stuff, I mean, for example, like if you मैं ये हर चीज़ में example देता हूँ, खास तौर पे लड़कों को, कि अगर किसी कोई पसंदीदा औरत है ना, you know, if you're into a woman, you're not gonna need perfect settings to fall in love with her. Or to chase her.
Right.
You know, उसकी सड़क बिल्कुल सड़ी हुई धूप के अंदर उसकी स्कूल की छुट्टी, कॉलेज की छुट्टी हो रही है, आप खड़े हुए होंगे बाहर, बारिश हो रही है, आप खड़े हुए होंगे बाहर. So like the way you chase women is the way you should chase things that you love, creativity, skills, passions, and then you won't need perfect situations because you're going to be in love with that. So I've always been in love with my process, and I've never had I think never तो नहीं बोलूँगा. Initially when I was trying to figure out who I was, उस वक्त आता था. But once I figured out what I wanted to do, I don't think I have blocks. I just wake up and I'm like, yeah, let's just get to work.
Right. No, I love this new type of work that you're doing.
Yeah.
Because it's lifestyle content is one thing.
Yeah.
But
बड़े हो गए हूँ यार मैं.
Yeah, 100%. It's good to see what somebody can do without showing a product.
Yeah. Yes.
When you take all that away.
Yeah.
I want to be able to create content just out of one corner of the room.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel some food bloggers or influencers are not really foodies. They have the money to go to a restaurant.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah. I mean,
so chalo, sahi hai, good. You're doing something productive.
I call them explorers. I think they're explorers. That's a better way to look at it.
Right.
You can look at them from a very derogatory. वो क्या बे यार, ये तो like you know, grifters हैं या larps हैं. But I mean, I would say, and I'm saying this because people used to call us larps and grifters, कि तुम तो foodie नहीं हो. And we weren't foodies. Like we enjoyed food.
Yeah.
But हम ऐसे नहीं थे कि हम 2 बजे बैठ के जो है ना वो कढ़ाइयाँ फोड़ने जा रहे हैं. It's like it's not like what we want. But we loved exploring food. I still love exploring food. I travel the world. I love exploring food. So I would call them explorers.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's a positive way.
No, it is.
of looking at it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I think food is common because there's mass appeal.
Yeah, definitely.
It's easy to document.
It's very easy to document.
Whatever you're eating because you're eating every day.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, sahi hai. What's one piece of advice you would give to new content creators? If someone's just starting out their journey.
I would say just keep posting.
Just keep posting.
Yes.
Yeah. 3 times a day.
Not 3 times a
Yeah.
day. Obviously, it's very subjective on
Yeah.
the kind of content that you're doing. But I see a lot of people who start and then 2 videos बनेंगी, 3 videos बनेंगी and then बहुत बड़ा gap आ जाएगा. उसके अलावा एक और चीज़ जो मैं बहुत सारे लोगों को बोलता हूँ is, look, when you look at somebody else and then you're like, मुझे ये करना है. It's not sustainable because you probably will be able to do 10 videos, 15 at max, and then you'll start to run into that block because that's not you, right? तो अगर आपको कोई भी कंटेंट बनाना है and you're not sure कि आप कौन हो, first obviously do some self reflection कि आपको क्या पसंद है and everything. And मैं सबसे सवाल बोलता हूँ जो भी नया कंटेंट क्रिएटर मेरे पास आता है कि यार मुझे ये करना है रामेश भाई, I always go like, can you make 100 videos? Can you make 500? Can you make 1,000 videos on this topic? If you think कि आप 100 भी नहीं बना सकते, then this is not really something that you have either explored completely or it's not something that's sustainable. Like if you ask me, can you make 1,000 videos on sneakers? I can. If you ask me, can you make 1,000 videos on this health thing, yeah, betterment thing? Of course I can. 1,000 videos on food? Sure I can. Crypto, you can 10,000 वीडियोस में अगले 10 साल तक क्रिप्टो की वीडियोस बना सकते हो क्रिप्टो स्टेज. बट इफ यू से यार स्पोर्ट्स पे तुम कितनी वीडियोस बना सकते हो? प्रॉब्ली 5. या गाड़ियों पे तुम कितनी वीडियोस बना सकते हो? I'll probably be able to do like 10 and then I'll start, running into the wall. So just figure out what you like, look at the sustainability model of that, and then just don't stop posting.
What platform would you focus on?
Again, very subjective. I think every platform has a different audience. If you're Pakistan mein, if you're like a certain category of, I would say, for example, boomers जो हैं या मेरे अम्मा बा टाइप के लोग हैं, they're very Facebook centric, right? तो अगर उन लोगों के लिए content बनाना है, Facebook पे आप जाएं. Certain kinds of people are on TikTok only. Intellectual भी एक डेमोग्राफिक होता है ना. And then there's Instagram, there's YouTube. LinkedIn पे कुछ खास लोग हैं. LinkedIn में मैं आज तक नहीं आ पाया हूँ, by the way. I've never been able to fully really explore LinkedIn. तो platform तो
It's serious, right? You can't have a TikTok dance on LinkedIn. It's different.
But people are now starting to get really.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of LinkedIn content. I explore a lot. Hamza Bhatti, for example, is a food vlogger. He's doing really well on LinkedIn. I look at his content a lot. कि अगर LinkedIn पे आना हो, how do I basically? Although मेरे जो topics हैं वो LinkedIn में बहुत आराम से convert हो सकते हैं ना.
The crypto ones, yes.
The crypto ones,
Even
the
the new
health,
ones, yeah.
mental health ones,
Yeah.
the personal branding वाली चीज़ है. But I still I don't know what my voice is on LinkedIn. I'm not a very I don't know. I don't think I'm a very formal corporate kind of a person.
Right.
So maybe I might just pop up as like a rebel on LinkedIn, and people might not like what I have to say.
Yeah.
But I think short format right now is the best way to do it. If you're a new content creator, don't try to go for YouTube. Just create short format content. Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, the obvious choices. And then wahan se you can slowly start to build your other social network platforms.
Okay. And you're focusing more on Insta and YouTube.
For my thing, I'm focusing on Instagram primarily because I feel like मेरा सबसे ज़्यादा जो connection है अपनी audience से वो Instagram के ऊपर है. But I am going to start doing a lot more experimental content within this domain on Facebook and TikTok. Think of it as a stand-up comedian doing open mics. तो फेसबुक और टिकटॉक जो है ना वो रॉ भी होगा, उसमें इस तरीके पॉडकास्ट की क्लिप्स भी होंगी, उसमें आइडियाज़ भी होंगे. सो इट्स लाइक अ स्टैंड अप. I'll just put everything. And then उसमें से जो मुझे लग रहा है things are starting to do really well, I'll then maybe curate them better and start putting them on Instagram. And then उसमें से stuff that I feel like clicks a lot, I'll probably put on YouTube as my special, तो ये एक बड़ा stand-up comedian वाला मैंने एक distribution, एक model सोचा हुआ है अभी.
Acha, okay.
Yeah.
And what's one dream collaboration that you would?
Bro, this is gonna sound so bad, but
You don't want to collaborate with anyone?
No, I mean, मेरा बड़ा मसला है. I don't watch a lot of other creators. I don't really have any sort of aspirational वो कि यार मतलब हाँ अगर मिल गया तो मिल गया. But I really don't have any of that.
Dream brand that you want to work with? I'm sure you have for sneakers related.
Yeah, obviously for
Yeezys?
sneakers. No. Sneakers for obviously. I would love to officially collaborate with Jordan brand. अच्छा मैं I've watched a lot of NBA, right?
So you're into basketball
I am into basketball.
because you said you can't talk about sports for more than 5 videos.
I mean,
But basketball
if you
you
think
can.
about it, I was honestly thinking from a cricket perspective. I don't watch a lot of cricket.
Okay.
Basketball I watch a lot, but I still don't think कि मैं basketball के ऊपर भी बहुत सारी videos बना सकता हूँ. But हाँ, I feel like basketball में there are a couple of players that if I could meet or do some sort of like I don't know podcast with or like a show with, ये बहुत लंबी आगे की बात है. Probably there's gonna be a couple of basketball players. If you talk about music, Mike Shinoda from Linkin Park is someone that I've wanted to meet हमेशा से, ever since I was a kid, because he's an artist, he's a producer, he writes, he designs. तो उसके जो character traits हैं ना, वो मुझे बड़े अपने से match होते हुए नजर आते हैं. Very creative person.
Very poetic music.
Yeah. But creators में I don't think I have any of that कि मुझे इसके साथ यार अगर मैं कर लूँगा ना तो ज़बरदस्त हो जाएगा. जिसके साथ भी कर लें सही है. Chill सी.
Did you watch Air, Michael Jordan's movie?
Yes,
Very good
I
movie.
did. Have you watched The Last Dance? You need to watch The Last Dance, man. The
What's it
Last
about?
Dance is Michael Jordan की पूरी life के ऊपर documentary है, and it's footage that has never been released before. So COVID के अंदर they basically put that together and made a documentary.
Okay.
Amazing.
It's amazing how his shoes
Yeah, man.
performed.
Yeah. Multi-billion-dollar brand.
His mother, I think, was a great.
Yes. You should watch
contributor.
that. You should really watch The Last Dance.
What are you watching these days?
यार मैं अभी Gangs of London देख रहा था 2 दिन
okay.
से, but Gangs of London started getting really, I don't know, boring. Maybe because I was binge watching, तो वो predictable होना शुरू हो गया था, and it was just not very, इतना ज़्यादा मुझे hit नहीं कर रहा था. तो अभी कल मैंने उसको I was like I am not gonna watch it anymore. I went online, मैंने पूरी summary पढ़ लिया. I was like, बस I'll just see how this ends. I'm not gonna commit any more time. But I'm looking for something new to watch. I'm gonna watch Daredevil अभी थोड़े दिन में.
The show.
You're
starting it.
Yeah, मतलब अभी जिसका नया season आया.
अच्छा, okay.
Yeah.
सही है.
I've heard it's really nice.
By the way, nice Crocs as well.
Thank you. Yeah.
They're different from the sneakers.
Yeah.
Is this something also that you're into?
Yeah, Crocs. I used to hate Crocs up until 2 years ago.
Are they comfortable?
They're very comfortable.
That's what I've heard.
I used to hate them, but then a few of my Indonesian friends were like, "Beta, आपको आपकी birthday पे हम gift करेंगे."
I think I'll cut that out. That country, yeah.
A few of my friends.
Because you did mention
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
living here. उसको भी काट दें.
हाँ नहीं मैंने ये तो नहीं बोला मैं वहाँ रहता हूँ. मैंने बोला था ये.
नहीं, you did say you're not living in Pakistan.
Oh, that's fine. People know that.
अच्छा,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So I'll take it from the Crocs again.
सही है.
अच्छा भाई तो I used to hate Crocs.
हाँ.
सही है. But then a few of my friends were hell bent कि यार तुम्हें Crocs हम पहनवाएंगे. और फिर मुझे I think 2 years ago on one of my birthdays, one of my friends they just got me a pair of Crocs. फिर मैंने पहने, ज़ाहिर है पहनने पड़े. And then I have not stopped since then. They're very comfortable.
Yeah, a lot of videos of them getting stuck in the escalator.
Yeah, you have to be really dumb to
I don't know how that happens, but I think it happens to kids.
Kids mostly, yes.
Yeah,
उनको पता
it's
नहीं
not
होता
safe for
step
them.
off कहाँ करना
They do
है.
fall a lot
Yeah.
when they run in Crocs.
Yes. But yeah, because you're not supposed to run in them. Because ये ढीला है. I mean, it's a dumb, ugly looking shoe. I'm
But
not
super
gonna.
comfortable.
But very comfortable. But yeah, you shouldn't run in these. Definitely.
And Skechers is something you've tried, yeah.
Skechers is a brand that I have not tried because it has always seemed like a very old person brand.
It's not a crypto type personality.
Yeah, right.
हाँ, नहीं.
But Asics is a brand that I'm now getting into. New Balance is a brand that I started getting into last year. New Balance is insanely comfortable. Jordans are not very comfortable. मतलब I like them, I love them, I have a lot of pairs, but मैं अब ट्राई कर रहा हूँ तो शायद मैं आपका ये Skechers at some point ले लूँ. कोई अगर अच्छा
The
उसका
chappals
हो
are
गया.
very comfortable.
अच्छा.
Pricey, but
Yeah. Yeah, खैर, I mean, if you're into these big brand names, footwear is pricey.
yeah.
Like an average Jordan sneaker starts at $180 to $250 now. Average. That's a lot of money.
And that's good for basketball.
It's just good for lifestyle. It's basketball wale could be slightly pricier as well. Jordans में मतलब बहुत सारे हैं ना, like you have 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, like I
सही
think
है.
up until I think 20s, 24 or 24 I think. मैं इतना आगे तक नहीं गया because वो अब परफॉर्मेंस वाले बन गए. शुरू के जो 10 या 11 हैं वो परफॉर्मेंस वाले थे, but they're more aesthetic and generally I'd say lifestyle
Are you
sneakers
playing
now.
basketball here?
I don't play. I used to play back
you
in my
used to
college,
play.
but I watch it very religiously.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
It's a good sport. I think there are some grounds now.
Yeah. अब मेरी
And,
फीड में आ रहा है जब मैं पाकिस्तान आता हूँ कि वो यहाँ पे कुछ बॉयज खेल रहे हैं.
Pickle,
मतलब
क्या बोलते हैं
पैडल
उसको?
भी खेल रहा हूँ
Paddle तो
मैं.
you're playing?
Yeah, I'm playing paddle.
अच्छा,
a
you're
lot.
into that. सही है.
Yes.
It's amazing how
It's fun, man.
how much it's grown.
It's yes, yeah,
And,
definitely. I think snob sport है थोड़ा सा, इस वजह से बड़ा है, because वो थोड़ा high brow था. People were like, oh, paddle is cool. You still will find like अब वो networking events हो रहे हैं paddle पे, you know, business deals हो रही हैं paddle पे. It's still like उस तरीके का है थोड़ा सा. तो I think it's growing in a certain category of people.
Upper class.
Yeah.
People are spending 30,000-40,000 rupees a month on it.
Easily.
And it's like a gym membership.
It is
An
definitely
expensive gym membership. And I thought it was a fad when it came to Pakistan. I thought it's
खत्म हो जाएगा.
but it's here to stay.
It's here to stay, man.
to
It's
stay.
here to stay,
And Imar has courts.
Yeah, I think corporate circles में और business community के लोगों के अंदर जो है ना अभी it's kind of like become that thing to kind of blow some steam off. And I think it's nice. Like वही बात है ना कि अब पाकिस्तानी मर्दों के पास अगर हम पाकिस्तान की बात करें, not everybody likes going to the gym. तो अब कहाँ जाएं भाई? या तो कढ़ाइयों पे बैठेंगे या किसी चाय वाले पे बैठ जाएंगे या किसी हाई ब्राउ खाना होगा ना, which again is not really the best way to spend your time. If you're you know getting some exercise in and you're meeting your friends or socializing, I think it's good.
Yeah. Land is very expensive here.
Yeah.
Land.
Yes.
So inshallah we can expect a lot more
Inshallah.
productive content, Ramesh.
Definitely, man.
It was a pleasure having you.
Thanks, man.
And I
nice
think the
being here.
viewers will have a really good time.
I hope so. I hope they got some nice insights.
Inshallah, learning about your entire journey.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Man, welcome.